Alrighty, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the roast. I'm, of course, Sugar Chris. And with me is long lost co host, Mr. Shane Mass. Finally wandered his way back to us.
I'm never too far away.
Sure, Shane, sure. And we've also got guest regular, Miss Crystal McGhee.
Hey guys.
And no Sim. He's still waking up, getting his coffee, doing all that jazz. He'll get around to us probably if he's got power. Let's see. He's fussing at me about waking up. I was awake. I have not actually been asleep. I'll have you know.
Okay.
I was going to, and then I just didn't. No, I was actually just getting a shower and getting motivated. It was a bit slow today.
I feel you.
That was kind of my morning. It's like raining over here, so I'm drowsy and crazy
here.
Days looming.
Let's see. Soul telling Shane that he had your appearance on Jason Bascom's channel on in the background during work today. Soul does home office.
Yeah, that's the first time I actually been on stream with Jason. I've known him for like 2 years, but that's the first time I actually been on the show. No.
I thought you would have during like Mothman or something.
He did do some sketch cards for me. I mean, that was me just like kind of first coming into like the scene. So yeah, I haven't didn't really do any shows yet. I don't think he had a channel up at that point. I think he had a couple like Facebook streams, but I don't think he had like a channel at that time. Because that was like what 2 years now? 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. I think he just now started doing the actual like having like guests on talking about books. Usually he does like draw streams.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Let's see. Welcome to the Morning Roast Double Feature, where instead of talking about the birds and the bees, we'll throw our favorite Arthurian Teddy in the mix. Get hyped, Sam, Crystal, Shane, and chat.
There's still bees in the talk though. There's still bees.
I don't know. You broke any birds?
No birds. Okay. Just bees and wasps. It's armadillo.
Hence the swarm. That is awesome.
What? Spider-Man meets the Wuzzles.
Wuzzles? Oh, man. Oh. What you guys talked about that last time? Something about the Wuzzles. I can't remember what the hell it was. Like something from like the 70s or something, right? The Wuzzles? Maybe 80s?
Soul's showing his age.
Wuzzles.
Barrier nightmares. Ooh.
Soul is like such a great promoter in the chat.
He is. He's not sheriff for nothing. Mr. Sheriff. Soul says, stream exclusive offer for every backer for the Good Night 2. Sugar Chris will sing a song, and if it gets funded during the show, he'll put the dress on and do the Harlem Shake like it's 2030. Oh my God, Harlem Shake.
Dude, that's been a minute.
I'd have to go look that up. I remember it being a thing, but I don't.
They were like the cast of Jessica Jones was doing like the Harlem Shake and like Daredevil. It feels like it's been a minute.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't seen that in ages. So.
That and like the ice bucket challenge. I'm like, dude.
That died out.
Sure, sure. If we can get funded, yes, I'll put on the dress and do the Harlem Shake. If we can get it funded on the stream. Let's see.
That'd be awesome.
What's the goal in it?
5K.
5K.
We're like last I checked, I think it's like roughly 900.
4,090.
Oh, that's not bad. We got 40 hours left. Is this
It's like down to the
30? Is this first 30 days?
Nope.
Oh, this is the final. Yeah. This is the final countdown.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Dude.
Final countdown. All right.
I think you need to be putting that red dress on yourself. Start doing some dances. Just a tap it dance.
That'd be hilarious.
We'll figure it out when we get there. Yeah, sure. So,
do you have more streams lined up for today?
I'll be on Pop's channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What time's that going to be?
I think that's at 3 Pacific. Like trying to juggle time zones. Oh, it's 3 Eastern. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's always
Because
he has
I'm
so
on
much stuff going on
Central
that
time.
channel anymore. I can't keep up with his channel anymore. I can't tell what's like live events, what's not live events. There's so many different streamers.
Oh yeah. It's like their Madness Network, so it's like a lot of
Yeah.
different stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
I know he said
There's
that
like
he's doing a
replay.
Roku channel pretty soon, so that'll be nifty.
I can't keep up with anybody anymore.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
Like, what was it? Last night I was watching, what was it? The 656 guys. They were doing a stream and they said about that Eric July had that ISOM 2 was, I guess, shipping the people or something. And I was like, there's a second one?
I was thinking the same thing. Like, did
Oh,
that
yeah.
even go? Did that go through a funding process, or did he just kind of just come out with the second one?
No, he did the funding process for the second one.
Oh, wow.
It's just like it's accelerated, so it was like it's tracking faster than the first one. So I think that might be why.
Yeah, 'cause I thought I saw where like Ethan like posted about the cover. I felt like that was like 2 weeks ago. And next thing I know, I saw like people holding it in hand. I'm like,
Yeah,
whoa,
like
his
his turnaround's crazy now because he has like a whole warehouse.
Yeah.
He has like shipping deals. He's got it on lock. So yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty nifty for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, that's good to hear. I'm glad to see there's like a good quick turnaround and everything
Oh yeah.
for the book.
When it's possible, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Marinus.
Hey.
Well, let's talk about Good Night. Let's talk about more important books here.
Aw, you're too kind.
Hey, The Good Night and Mothman are 2 books I have read.
Are you in both of them?
That's
Did you make a guest appearance in this one?
What? Good Night?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not in the book.
Did you do one for Mothman though?
Yeah, he's in Mothman.
Okay, gotcha. Is he wearing a dress or like regular civilian clothes?
This is pre-dress.
Okay.
Confused Mothman.
That's gonna be the second one.
Whoa.
Gotcha.
Chris finds his soulmate, the moth.
Mothman goes to
It's like a Scooby Doo or like Bugs Bunny bit. He puts on
Mothman goes
dress
back
and it's
into
like,
his cave. Oh, just another day of creeping around, and there's Chris in his dress. Like some pancakes for Mothman.
I worked hard. I slaved over a hot stove in this damp cave.
You bring nothing back.
Nothing for me.
That's great.
I can see the Mothman doing some horror movie thing where he's like going to swoop down and abduct somebody out of their car, and he just opens up and it's me. It's like, what is this? Hey, what I signed up for? Let's see. What's this? What was that sigh when you mentioned my name, Chris? The thanks I get for showing. Well, have you backed the Good Night, Marinus? I'll take the sigh back if you have.
Oh, it's hilarious.
How about Total Eclipse of the Heart for the first back?
Yes, dude. I love that song.
I know. I've heard the name. Which one is that? Total Eclipse of the Heart. Let's see. Bonnie Tyler. Oh, the Turn Around. Is that one? Is that song? Every now and then. God, the stupid ad. Stop. I get 2 ads now every time I go to play anything on YouTube. One is called Good Omens.
You need ad block, dude.
Neil Gaiman book, and then another one is another book for, I guess, because it's like you go on crowdfundings all the time. Here, have these crowdfunded comic books. I'm like, stop, give me something different at least.
The ads themselves for the comic book.
Yeah, they're like one's like a Neil Gaiman.
I've ever seen like a comic book ad
called like Good Omens or something.
Oh, yeah. The second season's out now. Like they stealth dropped it.
There's like a book, or I guess being crowdfunded for a Kickstarter, and then there's another one for I don't know, some anthropomorphic thing. I can't remember.
Hmm. Like, is it furry stuff? Is that what it is, Chris? These
Really, McGhee?
furries scare me. I don't
You're
know.
gonna start insinuating things, McGhee?
I don't. I'm just saying. You know.
I think it's some sort of anthropomorphic thing based on like the Roaring Twenties.
Okay. You never know nowadays, Chris.
It didn't seem furry, but I didn't look into it. I just skipped the ad.
Yeah, that's what most of us do. Just kind of skip, get to the videos.
Let's see.
Now, what's wild is those ads that are so outrageous that you have like no words, and then you've just like finished the whole ad. You're like, how did that happen?
But we've got 40 hours left for the good night. We still need about what $810? Is that right?
Roughly, yeah.
Or eight? No, wait, what? 10? Yeah, man. No, wait.
Close to 1K.
He's like,
Whatever.
"No
Oh
way."
my god. Why is my math so wrong?
It's too early for this.
Nine.
I have my first cup of coffee for the
$910.
day.
There we go. Got it. So we've still got a ways yet, but I believe we can do this before the 40 hours is up.
Woohoo!
You know,
We
if
got
can-
this, guys.
if we can do it during the stream, yes, I will get in the dress and I'll do that Harlem Shake, whatever. If it gets
Oh, whatever. Oh no, careful, Chris.
not like
You
that.
said or whatever.
I know.
Don't do
You
it.
just made like Pell Rider open up his wallet. Like whatever you say.
No, dude.
If we can get
He's
it
like, how
funded, I will
much?
do that Harlem Shake.
Oh no.
You gotta get that baby funded here.
Oh, that's great. Because if you guys like the action in the first, we have more, creatures getting cut up, a lot of nasty stuff. And, maybe some fan service. You have
Fan
to
service.
Nothing Boulder's Gate-esque, but you know what I mean.
What are you implying here?
I just found out that that's a like a role play, like a dice roll.
Full
That's kinda
frontal
interesting.
teddy bear peen.
No, he doesn't have one though, because he's a teddy bear.
Oh God!
Hey, dogs hump teddy bears all the
This
time.
went
so
from
teddy
fantasy
bears
to
can be humped.
tragedy.
Well, dude, no, somebody is like, two people have asked me that on stream. They're like, hey, so does he have one? And I'm like, guys, no, like he's turned into a teddy bear. Like, it doesn't just magically appear. Like, there has to be some
somebody's been like
downside.
Chuckified here. Like
Yeah.
instead of-
Exactly, dude. It's just like a Barbie, It's just smooth down there. There's nothing to see.
I'm like, why? Why couldn't you just kill me, you bastard?
Well, that's the point. Like, if you're a villain, you'd want to like torture somebody, and what better way to torture like another man than just turn him into a teddy bear?
a little stuffy.
I know. Especially a guy that's like a ladies' man, like Sir Alexander was,
And
Like
he's
he had the
secretly
wenches
immortal.
down and everything.
They'd be like, please, good night, please stop. Sir Alexander, stop trying to kill yourself. Just constantly just seeing like little tufts of balls of, fluff going all over the place where he's just trying to end it.
Oh, poor
He
guy.
just keeps coming back.
Oh, that is great.
Not worth living anymore.
Well, luckily, Sir Alexander has some missions to keep him busy. That always helps.
So,
Can he be injured, or like what would happen if like the teddy bear like walked through fire? Is he like a magical bear, or would he just go?
If he's totally lit on fire, he's dead. But as long as there's something to stitch together, he'll just kind of regenerate. So he's immortal as long as you don't like throw him into like a fireplace.
But so if there's a patch of him left, he'll regenerate.
Yeah.
So he's like
Oh.
Cell from
You have
Dragon
to
Ball.
fully burn him. Yeah.
As long as there's one cell of him left, he'll regenerate.
Yeah.
It's like the T-1000 of like
The
teddy
liquid-
bears.
Yep. The fur just
Just
starts
it starts coming back together.
Yep.
Forms.
Because that doesn't happen till like, because I'm planning on 12 issues for this. I might end up like condensing it, but the story is fully fleshed out. And we have a scene like that closer towards the end where it gets close. It's pretty dangerous, but you'll have to see at that point if he lives or dies.
So how big's the issues? Are they like floppy size? Are they?
So the first one was like a giant sized. It was about 64 pages in length. This one is 32. And depending on certain events, we might end up like condensing, making more giant sized issues. It just kind of depends, pacing wise and, campaign wise.
Yeah. Well, you can always end up releasing it all in like one giant volume once you get
Yeah.
done with those.
Because my artist is currently on like a volume 4 interiors wise. So he's chugging along.
That's good.
He'll be on 5 pretty soon. Because we're trying to get the issues out a lot faster as far as the turnaround and whatnot to get to that collected edition.
We'll go ahead and I'll play the trailer so Soul don't keep fussing at me. Got fancy original song there.
Yeah. Pretty nifty.
Let's see who else here. Pops. Hey, Pops.
Hey.
Hey.
There
So
we
you
go.
speak his name and he shows up.
Hojo.
Magic.
And I seen Hojo says, "Hell yeah, been on vacation, so I missed a lot in 10 days. I hope you enjoyed yourself."
I go on vacation next week. I'm so excited to be.
Weren't you teasing something on Twitter, Hojo?
Awesome.
I feel like
I mean-
Hojo was teasing something on Twitter.
I don't know.
Revealing
Hojo's
something.
teasing or something.
Yeah.
Like his
Yeah.
own project or something?
Yeah, like yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like maybe he's gonna reveal something. I don't know. Let's see. So McGhee, I got a question.
Yes.
The little Charmin teddy bear. connection to Alexander.
He teleports through. That's how this story ends.
Just
Chris.
the ancestor? Like,
he travels through time. Doctor Who shows up and he said, fuck this. Just come with
hilarious.
me. We're gonna go to modern days, and you're going to be a spokesman for
just
detergent.
hits modern day. He's like, well, my quest is done.
Gotta make
time to make the money.
That's what happened. He slays the guy. It turns into a bear, but it doesn't do anything for him. He's still just a bear. He's like,
that is great, dude.
Doctor Who shows up.
Oh, that is great. Because we do have we have a lot of Arthurian lore, but we also have a lot of biblical elements. So you'll see archangels appear and stuff like that, and maybe Satan might make an appearance. You never know. So it'll be wild for sure. And some of the knights, even though it's present day, some of them are still around. King Arthur himself is in a cryogenic type magical sleep. So he's still alive for now,
Oh wait, this is present day?
Yeah.
Everybody's still dressed as knights?
Yeah.
Stand out.
So we start off in issue 2. Issue 2, you're good. In issue 2, there's a flashback where it shows how Sir Alexander got turned into a teddy bear on his quest for the Holy Grail, which he ended up getting, but his best friend, King McGhee, turns him into a teddy bear and then pushes him forward in time. And King Arthur was basically looking to use the Holy Grail to sort of get his health back. Oh. And that didn't happen. So Merlin basically had to freeze everybody in Camelot because the big war with Mordred, Morgana, everybody, it was kind of at a point where if he didn't freeze it, they would actually lose. So he just kind of hit the pause button. And they're all kind of waiting on, Sir Alexander to kind of handle his business and, hopefully get back there and, solve some problems. So some of the knights have fallen, others are still around. So you'll see them in present day. So it's pretty nifty.
Okay.
We
so
do
it
have
could be the Snuggle Bear.
Yeah. Now we do have some spicy sequences in this issue.
Spicy sequences.
We have a full page spread and it has nymphs. There's no way to get around that. So there's some nymph festivities going on with some other mystical creatures. This is one of the few issues that we will have some R-rated material. I mean, outside of the usual violence that we always have in these.
So what you're saying, even though one of your main characters is a teddy bear, this is definitely not a child's book. That's what you're saying.
The first one, I know some people were giving the book to their children, which I
can't wait for issue 2 to come out.
I was a little shocked. So it's guys, because we are beheading giants and there's blood spatter all over the page, and the Grim Reaper showed up and slashed up some creatures. Heads are getting ripped off. So that might not be as bad depending on your kid, but there is some nothing that you wouldn't see in an R-rated movie in the 90s,
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon or something, but it's not going to go any further than that. But if you have kids, wait till issue 3 to give them the book again. Just a thought.
Oh, Jay Ryan, hello. Let me see it. See, yeah, I was right. He was teasing something. It's possibly a sign-up page for the Mythicals number 2 is dropping September 1st.
That's awesome.
There you go, folks. Be sure to be ready for that.
That's awesome. He came back from vacation, then he's just he's dropping stuff.
Came back prepared.
Yeah. He's ready to go.
Pops is saying his sign-up page for the Roku channel is going up September 2nd.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Congrats.
birthday. Yeah, nice. Oh, we got B.A. Turner. Hail, hail.
Hey, BA.
Hey.
He just launched what 2 weeks ago, maybe, with his
Yep,
his book.
around there. Yeah.
Yep.
His book looks really awesome. I always love the darker fantasy stuff that's going on out there. I'm down for anything with gargoyles. That stuff's
Yeah.
awesome.
There is a John Ball cover to that as well. Looks sweet.
Ooh,
I
John
have to
Ball.
throw that in there. Yeah.
I can't say enough good stuff about Joe Ball. He's amazing. He did some of the trading card art for our comic.
Oh, nice.
Really cool guy.
Yeah. Always good.
He's
talk.
okay. He's okay.
Always got-
He's okay.
Let's see. Yeah. Good looking stuff here. Yes. We got the queen with her multi arms.
Oh yeah, Queen Belladonna.
Oh, so says Crystal, my friend's boy is into Warhammer 40k Tyranid monsters, but got scared during a Snow White stage play. Things hit differently.
Yeah, that's that's what I'm talking about. That's wild stuff too.
40k, good stuff. We got cool dragons.
Yeah, because eventually we're gonna
Is that a
dip
Manicore?
the sort of like a half lion creature flying, or yeah. That's the idea.
Nice.
That he'll become a regular down the line. He does some special things, let's say. But it's gonna like dip more into body horror like as stuff goes along. So we have these nasty like humanoid cockroach people, and they're like probably the most disgusting thing that I've outlined for my artist. I'm like, dude, this is what I want. He's gonna look nasty. So they just look like nasty human pus cockroaches. And those are just some of like the warring tribes on this planet. And it just gets grosser.
So what's the teddy bear doing during this kind of stuff? Is he kind of like for some reason I'm picturing like an Ewok just running through this battle? Like
Yeah, so like basically
just like,
the best way to like describe it is he's like Rey Mysterio, and he's just
619
going off the he's going off the top of the-
He's like
so he has like he's just
being tossed
hopping
in the air.
everywhere, cutting people up. Yeah, dude.
Or gummy bears. You ever watch cartoon gummy bears back in the day?
Oh yeah.
He just bounces around with his sword.
Exactly. And some people have asked, like, can he like hit with the strength of like a full-grown man? And I was like, yeah, guys.
Well, that's always. I mean,
He
come
has
on,
the
now, people. That's
agility.
the logic
He
behind
has
any
the
of that. Gremlins, Chucky, all that.
Yep.
They have like some reason they always have the strength. You can't just pick them up and throw them.
Give him strength. Can't give him a dong. Jeez.
What? Yeah.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Oh yeah, I guess that was a thing. He
Don't make any sense. And where's the teddy bear? He hasn't even got to the battlefield yet because he's got those little legs. He's still waddling. on
He's
his
still
way
behind
there.
the whole line.
Well, you know, you can catch a ride on a dragon. Let him know.
I wouldn't be if I was him. The last thing I'd want to do is be fighting
Okay,
with dragons.
he would be perfect for like assassination missions.
Yeah, dude.
Just
He
like,
just slides
hey,
into-
I got a delivery, and it's just like a stuffed bear, and you just sit in the castle somewhere, and he gets up in the middle of the night and just slices.
Oh,
Oops.
my daughter will love this. And then at night he just gets up and walks off. What are you doing, Mr. Teddy? Just do my job.
Dude, that is
Teddy bear
hilarious.
just like assassinates her parents. That's crazy.
Oh, that's hilarious. The funniest thing is like the questions that people ask me either on stream or off stream about like the logistics. Oh, guys, what are you doing? Like, obviously, I have the answers in my head, but I'm just like, I didn't think anybody was gonna ask this.
This wasn't supposed to be a thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Oh no, yeah, the character list. I added that recently.
That's always a good idea. for new
Yeah.
people to get an idea of what's going on.
It doesn't hurt for sure.
Oh, I got some thunder and lightning out.
What's
If, if all of a sudden I just disappear, you know what happened?
Gotcha.
Did you get any teddy bears recently?
Oh no. Oh, that's great. But no, we have some really interesting characters. We have like a Toppin, like our decapitated talking head. She's pretty awesome. Interesting backstory.
How does she get around? Is she like somebody like in a jar?
Yeah,
That we
she's
just
hanging
Kind
off
of like
the
a
side.
necklace, like a necklace or like strap-on totem.
Oh, okay.
Because her husband is Jeffrey, one of the characters up there. And he caught Toppin and Edmund, basically some late night meetups going on. And he wasn't
Too
too
bad.
happy about that. So he decapitated his wife, but kept her alive as a decapitated head, essentially. And then he turned his best friend Edmund into a book. So
So he decapitated her himself and
Yeah.
then keeps her alive.
Yep.
So he
Yeah,
keeps the nagging part. Like,
Whoa! Like,
you tell me she's not going to be in a bad mood? You cut her head off and you wear
No,
her as a
she's
necklace?
like
She's not
she's
going to nag you
usually
all
in a
the
bad
time?
mood,
Yeah, I'd be in a bad mood too. You just made me a friggin' necklace.
but he's enjoying her suffering.
Shane, are you like what was it? That movie, a scary movie, where she's like in that car wreck and it's like cut, like she's like in half, and he's like,
That's
I
great.
get some time with the lower half.
That was so great, dude. 10 out of 10. You're not gonna get stuff like that now. It's gonna be harder,
Yeah.
just
Unfortunately.
because. But it's so good.
Oh, we have
Gee.
Michael Beacon. Hello,
Hey,
hello,
Mike.
sir. He says, yo, I
Hey,
took a day off because I realized I was old when I reached in my car for my work bag and threw my back out.
dude. That's-
What's up, everybody?
cool.
Well, my day's doing better than yours, my Beacon. Although I still think I've got the hernia. I haven't went to the doctor, but like I haven't went to the gym. I've restrained myself, and I've been feeling better since I haven't went. But I've noticed, like yesterday, I went and picked up a skid and set it down and stuff there at work last night, and I felt a little something there in my stomach
Ooh.
afterwards. I was like,
Do
"Oh
you think
man,
it's work related or from gym?
it's probably from the gym." If I had to guess, since I do go pretty hard at the gym when I go. I do, because I just started a new routine. Because the guy there that I occasionally talk to there, I think he might be a personal trainer, but he's jacked, and he's ranked in like arm wrestling, and he does tough man and stuff. He gave me his routine, how he does it, like a 3-day routine where like day 1 is like, what was it, biceps and back, I think, or something like that, and then day 2 is like triceps and something else, and day 3 is legs and another thing.
Do you think you did it during squats maybe?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because I knew you were going to have you on squats there for a while.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe that, or he has me doing this when he does lat pull downs different than how I was doing, because I was using this long bar that's kind of angled at the end, just coming down, and he said that's good for like like showing your wings, like show muscle. But if you want like actual power, like muscles, he does it differently. He has this other thing that you come down and you hold it like this. Like
It's a little piece of metal with 2 handles.
It's like a little plastic piece, and you hold it like this, and then like you bring it down like that and squeeze real hard, and then you let go up to here, and then you bring it back down again. That's how he does it. And I'm like, I did that the first time, and oh my god, I felt like shit.
Ooh.
But it might be because of how hard I was squeezing.
You probably just started too much weight, especially if you're not used to that form.
Yeah, like, so I'm thinking maybe that's what did it. It's either that or squats, because like at one point I was doing like 320 pounds or something like that squats, and I was like, okay, that's a little much. I'll cut back because I don't want to hurt myself or do something. So I went back down to 300. My legs were looking great though. I was like, yeah, look at that. I'm seeing some muscle, and I was like, I can see definition there. Oh yeah, I was like lifting harder than a lot of guys there at the gym in terms of legs. It's just my little arms can't do nothing.
Like, why do dudes? It feels like some dudes like skip leg day a lot. I don't know if that's just me when I observe going to the gym or like what.
Yeah, most of the guys I was talking to there seem to like skip leg day a
I
lot.
do the bare minimum, so I can't complain. Or I can't say anything. I do calf raises and like some of the machines, and that's about it.
Because like I was talking to a couple of them that were big guys, and I was like, yeah, I just did 320-pound squats. And they're like, really? They're like, that's more than I do.
Now I did a lot more of that stuff at the other gym I went to, Vital, but you know it's a $60 a month gym, so I switched to Planet Fitness to save money. But they don't have like a lot of like deadlift area. They don't have deadlift areas for one, which you know deadlift was a thing when I was at Vital, but this place doesn't have it, so kind of limited on the
He
leg
told
stuff.
me not to do deadlifts. That's what he told me. He said deadlifts aren't really, that good. You want to do other stuff. He said, basically, not deadlifts. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I've never done them anyway, so.
I liked it over squats, but I mean, different. You're working different things there, though. I mean, deadlift is you're working core and everything else with that. But I don't know. It kind of I don't know. I've realized you just gotta find the pattern that you like and you get comfortable with. Uh, Something you can maintain at least several days a week. And don't that I see people that will come in with like a schedule. They're sitting there writing this shit down, like. But then I don't see those people 2 months later. They burn themselves out like really quick.
Yeah, I tried to do it 6 days a week, but then I had to stop because of this pain. Because like it was 3 days, it was a 3 day routine. So I was like, well, I'll take 3 days, do the 3 days, then take a day off, then do another three. And that'll be my week. But oof. And then I got this pain in my stomach that went down into my groin and stuff, and it wouldn't stop. I was like, I think I did something. So now I haven't went for like a week. And I feel fine right now, but then it's like, well, what if I go to the gym and fuck it up? I don't know. So I've been kind of hesitant to go back.
You make a doctor's appointment, everything. You can just check.
Well, I was going to, and then Mom left to go help my brother move, and then they're not coming back until we go to the con. So I was like, well, I'm just going to wait until after the con to schedule an appointment. I'll just wait. Like I was trying to get a appointment, but like the way my insurance works, only certain places work for my insurance.
Yeah.
Like accept my plan.
That's always tricky.
And there's one in Cumberland, so about half hour, 45 minutes away. There's nothing here in town. So I called and nothing. Called again, nothing. They wouldn't answer the phone. Called. Went to their Google reviews, and it's all like people complaining. It's got like 2.5 out of 5 stars, and all the good things are like 1 star. Can't get a hold of them. 1 star. They hung up on me. 1 star.
Well, you should be able to have like a workman's comp kind of thing with that if you wanted to, right? You can just kind of throw that towards your work, like, oh, pretty sure I did this lift with my skids or something.
Exactly.
You don't have to necessarily say it was the gym.
Well, then they'd get after me because I didn't team lift.
Details, Chris.
Create a situation where
you work in just say you were in the cooler and you were doing stuff in there and you just felt like a hurricane. You don't have to say it was from a skid. It can be from years of doing stuff.
Then they'll find the stream.
Just delete it, Chris. Delete it.
Like the least of his issues is his back problems now. They're going to blackmail you with the red dress.
Yeah. Roach people is a weird idea. Couldn't get into the Terraformars anime because it's just something you don't want to think about. Yeah, I've never got to actually watch that show. I've seen it, like clips of it, but I've never sat down and watched it all. Let's see. Chris goes hard at the gym, but not working out. All the sweating happens in the showers. God.
I love how the chat will just go in and roast you, Chris. Like, what have you done? Are you just like the chat's punching bag? I'm confused.
Yeah, yeah. It just makes them feel better, I guess.
Guys.
King, what's that? King Mickle? Is that how you say it? Mickle?
Mikkel. Yeah.
Mikkel?
Yep. It's Danish.
Currently possesses the Holy Grail.
Yep.
Oh, no. He's the one.
Yep. The one lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, go up there and beat his ass.
So what's the different tiers on this? I haven't seen this campaign yet.
Oh, you're good. So we have the digital bundle, which is issue 1 and 2 together in PDF form. Then we have just issue 2. So if you already have issue 1, you can just grab issue 2. And the comic bundle is issue 1 and 2 together. So if you've missed out, that would be the one to hop in on. That is limited currently because we might be launching this on other crowdfunding platforms. So for now, that's what it is. We might add more later. The VIP package is for the collectors. So if you like CGC graded books, that's the tier to go with. You will get a reader copy for 1 and 2 as well. It just didn't let me update that when I put it in, but I did put in the frequently asked questions to clear that up.
Okay,
And
so
you'll get a challenge coin.
so if they get the MVP, there will be reader copy.
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
Not- okay.
So you're not just getting, a book that you can't read.
Yeah, that was what I thought when I first seen the tier. I was like, wait, how are they going to read it?
I wish they'd let you at least maybe submit an edit and then they look it over and then they're like, okay.
You can't re-edit the. It won't let you
No,
re-edit.
once somebody gets it, you can't. And
Oh,
I didn't
okay, that makes
notice.
sense why I already backed
Yeah.
it. So you couldn't-
And I didn't realize it till there's one person that it didn't fix my changes before we went live, and then it was already too late because somebody backed it.
It's hard catching everything.
Yeah.
It's campaign. You think you have everything figured out, and then something will come
And
up.
then there's always something.
Yeah.
Every single time there's something, but not to worry, guys. You will get a reader copy. We've got
What's
you.
this? Is this like one of the covers or a?
Yeah, so that's the main cover. We're not doing any variant covers outside of the first issue and maybe a little bit further down the line when the story, some more significant events happen. But for now, this is the main cover for issue 2. So pretty nifty as far as the Indiegogo goes. And this is by George Alexopoulos. He does the nifty little political comics online or
On the Twitter.
current events. Really cute. I was going for kind of a Batman the animated series or kind of cartoon-ish adaptation type vibes going on here.
Look at his grumpy little face.
He's so cute. I know.
Nobody.
Where's he put the sword? Does he have a sheath on his back?
So he does have a sheath on his back, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he does have some other extra little strap-ons.
He just shoves it inside him. Just
What the heck?
he just
That's
stabs
not.
I mean, technically, once he pulls it back out, it'll just sew back up anyways, right?
It'll just
Yeah,
go back
you're
up.
That's terrible. Well, what's funny is that I don't know if this page is on here because it was kind of a spoilery page, but his sword is actually his horse from when he was a knight. So
Man,
that
Warlock.
sword is also a living thing.
Yeah, that warlock didn't even hold back. He's like, fuck
I
you,
know.
too.
He's like, forget you and your horse. Here you go. I know. It's cruel, dude. Cold blooded.
Throw it in on.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. But you'll kind of find out why King Mikkel has kind of been hiding this deep-seated hatred for Sir Alexander. It'll be fun. And we do have some elements of, I don't know if you'd quite say like time travel, but like world jumping. Because we have this tool called like the Pool of Worlds. And with it, you can essentially go to other worlds or other realms. And that's kind of what Queen Belladonna uses to get to Earth, to get Jack, the young boy that Sir Alexander is kind of looking over. And that kind of opens a can of worms. So that's how you'll kind of get some of the other elements, like how Camelot will kind of, the doors will be open for them to come into the current day, as well as, you know, maybe some other people that you wouldn't want to let out of places, you know, maybe some demons, you know, chilling, coming out of portals. So it'll be interesting. Very wild stuff.
Alexander cucked that warlock, didn't he?
You'll have to read to find out.
I knew it.
You'll have to read to find out.
He's like, "Oh, you may be King Mikhail, but I... never.
Where are you going, Chris?
I was gonna say something about Mikhail's mom. I'm the father now.
Stop that. That's terrible.
Certain as dominance.
Dude, this is terrible.
So if anyone could get roasted here, but Chris is asking for it with his constant gym stories. The arms tell a different story. I do go to the gym.
I was thinking, you know, he can still do arms. He's talking about his stomach. I'm like, you can still get to the gym.
I guess they want to see your legs, Chris. You have to show them.
Yeah, where's these tree trunks at that you've been talking about?
I'm not showing my legs. Have you seen the degenerates in my chat?
Well, you know, like Mandy was showing her legs on stream. What makes you think that, you know, you're any different there, Chris? You know, just show your legs on stream for your fans. It's what they want.
Well, if I had Mandy's subscriber count, maybe I would.
That's right, chat. Go get him those likes and those subs. Make it happen.
It just reminded me of my favorite moments on Chris's stream is when you first had what's his name? He wore a suit and he stood up and he didn't have pants on.
Who was that? What the heck?
He had his boxers on, but it was just the funniest thing. Hex, yes. Do you remember that when he launched for the first time? He had like this really fancy looking suit on.
No
he's talking.
way.
And also he's like, I don't know if like his daughter or somebody needs something, and he just gets up and like walks up and comes back. Like he just
By the end of that stream, he was completely in his boxers walking.
Don't you wonder if people do that when they're streaming with you, Chris? Like they have nothing on.
Hey, Grand Moff Tarkin in original Star Wars didn't wear his shoes in most of the scenes.
Like, did he have flip flops? Is that what was going on?
I think he just wore socks.
Oh, okay. Oh,
because he had like boots for the part, but most of his shots weren't. They're more like waist up. So if the shot didn't involve it, he just.
Because I've seen some wild stuff on film sets. I've seen like a full medieval garb, right? And then like you just look down and it's Crocs. They're wearing Crocs. And I'm like, that's so funny. It's good stuff. So like if you're watching, you know, some stuff on HBO and there's like, you know, medieval type scenery, you know, there's somebody wearing Crocs there.
Shame. So says Crystal, I hardly watch Temple anymore, but I believe he has some of George's art hanging in his studio.
Oh, that's nifty. Yeah, George did the map also that's in the front of every issue of The Good Night that kind of shows Zarthus and all of the layouts there. because you'll eventually see mermaids and stuff like that. They're very dangerous. You kind of see where that's all laid out in the map, and that was traditional. He did that with like ink and some parchment. It looked like really legit. I like how it turned out. And this piece that he did here was also traditional. I mean, there is colors here, but you know what I mean.
You said the mermaids. They're dangerous?
Oh yeah. Dude. The mermaids, you think that like Sir Alexander and like, his peeps are tearing it up. You haven't even seen like the mermaids or like the unicorns. Like they're some of the deadliest creatures in our story here. So, mermaids are, taking it on land, and then you go into the sea, and that's like fair game. So gotta be careful. They still look nice. Like they look approachable, but you don't want to tangle with them though.
Taking it on land. Let's see. Beacon show leg, Chris. No!
Do it.
People who like feet can watch the Barbie movie. That's where these box office numbers come from.
So, dude, okay, no lie. This week, like not this week, but last week, because it's Monday. Like the time is just flying. But last week, I was at the stoplight, okay, and like I had to do a double take. It was a double take. I had to look like 3 times. Like I thought it was like I was seeing things, and it was this guy. And there's like 2 guys in the vehicle, but like one guy's like sucking on the other dude's toes, and I was like, "Hold up, hold up."
He's just trying to help a friend out.
I was like, I can't believe what I was seeing. Like his feet are just up on the dash, and he's like sucking his big toe. I was like, dude, what the? In broad daylight.
He's trying to help a good friend out. He heard he had a hangman.
It's like, how do people do this? Because I mean, it's one thing if you're doing whatever at your house with the door closed and shades, but like at the stoplight's another thing.
Chris is a hillbilly twink. He will show it all for enough viewers.
Get him the viewers. That's hilarious. Oh, jeez.
Grand Moff Tarkin just wearing socks needs to be part of the lore now. He doesn't keep on his uniform, and no one says anything because they're so intimidated.
Oh, that's great.
He would have started showing up to work in a Hawaiian shirt and cargo shorts had he not had the Death Star.
That is terrible.
Yeah, well, that escalated quickly.
I know, dude. I just had to share the suffering. If I've got to suffer, the chat. I just want to suffer too. Such ungodly sights. Like I was just coming back from Target buying stuff. Like, what has happened?
I think I seen a video like a long while back, and it's this person up in out of their apartment window. Recording, and there's it looks like there's a riot going on, like people are chaos in this city going on, and then he scrolls over, and it's just two black guys, and one is eating the other one's ass. He just bent over, and the guy's going down. What the fuck? In the middle of the street. I was like, oh.
That's when Chris put his pants on and went downstairs.
Like, ew. Like, what the hell?
I was drinking coffee. Why would you do that? Oh, this is horrible. Why did I? Oh, dude.
What's he trying to say?
No, oh no, dude.
Oh,
I don't know how I'm gonna recover from this. Oh,
But don't worry, everybody. You know what doesn't have ass eating and toe sucking? The good night.
thankfully. Oh, it's horrible. Why? Oh,
That's what happens when you don't have Sim here to keep me in line.
save us, Sim.
But
Need your
we
help.
did get a
I don't
back,
think we'll be here from Sim today.
Oh,
so that's good. No, we're 82%. Getting there,
Ooh.
getting there.
awesome. I appreciate it, guys.
So you can get that big fancy. Only 4 left of that big fancy MVP package if you're
I
a
know.
big collector.
And the coin's gonna have Quinn Belladonna on it, so if you enjoy some TNA, you can add that to your coin collection.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. And what's Soul saying? Gosh, damn it. Oh, wrong tab. There we go. Awesome. Didn't expect to think about eating ass today, but here we are.
So,
I
What is
Now, see, Soul, was it last week, Soul? You said something on to me on a YouTube thing about when am I going to make my reappearance on the morning roast? Is this what you brought me back for? I hear Chris
This is why
talk
I
about
don't come around anymore.
eating buttholes.
Butthole.
oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Terrible stuff. Terrible
I
stuff.
mean, I got a couple other stories I can tell.
Oh,
you.
no.
I
Don't
bet
do
you
it,
do.
Chris.
Uh,
Hopefully, they're not worse than the one that you just told me.
they're not good.
I don't like the sound of that, Chris.
It's one I seen just last night.
Oh no.
It was a
What
video.
was it? I'll bite. What was it, Chris?
Oh, it was a video on YouTube about some reality show called Shark Tank. I think it's what it's
Oh
called.
yeah, I watched Shark Tank. Yeah.
And by Sam Hyde. And
Hmm.
there was a girl that was on there called, I think, Betty.
Mm-hmm.
And she only lasted a few days, but then she couldn't take it anymore, I guess, and left. And so they had so I guess because of that she got attention on herself, right? And so she started
Yeah.
doing Patreon and
Yes,
making
you do. Yeah.
right. So that's all normal, par for the course. But apparently, she started kind of acting a bit irrational, doing some drama stuff, doing some ridiculous stuff. But then the stuff behind her paywall got leaked,
Oh,
and
no.
that's the crazy shit. So obviously,
Oh,
there's
no.
nudity and stuff like that. But okay, but then there's things
Oh,
where
no.
she poops in a bucket,
Oh, dude, don't.
puts it on her head.
Chris.
There's also the whole 2 girls 1 cup kind of scenario
Oh,
as
dude,
well.
no, not again. Not
Yeah.
again. Jeez, not again. That's in the past.
I was like, what? Why is this showing up in my YouTube feed?
Oh, dude.
I guess because I've watched some YouTube drama videos,
I swear.
commentary videos, and that just popped up. Well, I guess it was probably because I watched some Sam Hyde stuff, and that's probably why.
That's
sure.
really exactly.
Yeah.
This
That's why it popped up.
This is
I've never had people pooping in buckets and dumping on their heads. So.
I honestly have not seen that on my feed.
Well, she didn't show up on my feed. Someone talking about her showed up on my feed.
You need better friends, Chris. You need to follow better people. What is going on? Oh, I do hate when somebody puts something nasty in the feed. They're like, I have to suffer. You guys are gonna suffer. It's like, no. Why would you do that?
He's like, you need to follow Jesus.
Right away.
Crystal, Crystal, can you show how the challenge coin looks?
Yeah, so I'll have to find the email. They just finalized the design. I've been going back and forth. So later today, I can probably put it out since it's hitting production.
Okay.
So it'll be updated on the campaign shortly.
So we've got 32 pages. This is book 2. How many books are we going to have for the good night?
What's the
12
six?
in
12?
total.
Oh, I was totally wrong.
But we might end up, like I said, condensing some stuff, doing more giant-sized issues. It just kind of depends on the pacing, the way that it's laid out and whatnot. But we might end up keeping it 12 and just start putting out comics a lot faster. So it just kind of depends. We're still looking into it. But 12 for sure.
Let's see. So we've got how long yet? 39 hours. So you still got a little bit of
Clock
time,
is ticking.
but we're running out of time.
Like that's what's interesting about crowdfunding. It's like you never know, and each time is different. And the platforms, like from when I first used Indiegogo, they have so many like more helpful updates that they've put in. It's like, oh, I wish this was there when I first launched. And then there's also other things that are more tricky as far as like algorithms and stuff like that's changed. So it's kind of like a learning curve if you're a little bit more of a smaller campaign trying to figure it out again. So it's just wild how much, the crowdfunding sphere has
How much
changed.
did the first book? What was the funding on the first book?
The first one in total, it was close to 20,000. With the sales of like the PDF and on other sites as well. I'm kind of
What was the
combining
funding
it.
goal?
So the funding goal was 5,000 as well. This is also 5,000.
Gotcha.
But we had it in demand for a while after, which this will go in demand as well once funded. So pretty
It's
nifty.
usually typically the best thing to do for people, because once you start getting books in people's hands and people start seeing it,
Yeah, then it goes out.
then more people can talk about it, and then you can generate more
Generate
sales.
that buzz. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how it goes. Good stuff.
people start reviewing it a little bit. No,
I
haven't really
love the
come across,
reviews.
I haven't come across a lot of review channels. Have you guys? I can't find any.
I'm,
Everybody's just
there
afraid
used
to
to
review stuff.
be
Used to be a
in
lot. and then
early
it stopped.
CG, there was quite a few. And now there's just a couple of guys that I know. And I usually just see stuff that people will tag me in. But, outside of that, there's only like a couple of guys. Like I know Chris will show off a lot of stuff when he gets it here on this channel. And there's a couple other guys like Samurai Blue. I think he does like I've seen quite a few of his, and there's a couple other guys that do it.
Marinus does reviews.
Yeah. Now I've seen like unboxing, but I haven't really seen like reviews.
I haven't done a review in a long while. I need to do them again.
Yeah.
I need to get on it. A lot of people probably wouldn't be happy with my reviews, though.
I've
But
heard
I
on
mean,
that, like
you
from the
gotta
creator
hear
side,
it.
like
You gotta hear it though.
yeah, like for me, like I personally wouldn't even take anything personally if somebody doesn't like
But
something I'm
that's
doing.
the problem, though, Shane. There's so many people I know
They'll take it personally and will
within
take it.
crowdfunding that says like, "Oh, I can handle criticism," but then when they get criticized, they're like,
They're like, "You're wrong."
Because
Yeah.
I'm a script doctor, so I'll get like a lot of notes from either the studio or for production companies that I'm working for. It's like notes all day, so I've become desensitized. It's like, okay, this is good criticism. I'll change that. Okay, that's just stuff that people are saying and they don't quite get it, so it doesn't really apply to this. But you just kind of it is what it is. You just kind of gotta hit the pavement and get to work. Sometimes stuff hits, sometimes it doesn't. So,
Eric says he's going to be doing reviews here soon.
oh,
Well,
cool.
Yeah, he says he'll be doing reviews again in 2 weeks. Going
Awesome.
to review Fiendish 1. Oh,
Nice.
that one. That one would be an interesting one to review. I would have.
And like I say, I'd honestly watch a lot more of the review channels, like when I can find them, if as long as they're just being honest. And then,
Mhm.
like I say, the creators can take the critique. Because I always feel like our watch reviews, and I say again, a lot of times when I watch them, it's just other creators, and so they're afraid to kind of be like, you know, I didn't like
Going
the
in,
art
yeah.
of this. Because there's some I'm like, I like the story, but the art not so much. Or I like the art,
Mhm.
and the story, or you know,
Yeah. Because there's
I think
also art
it's
that
fair to
doesn't
say it,
fit
you know.
the theme of what you're doing. So if you have a horror comic and it's more cartoonish art, that might not work for the vibe of your story. So
Yeah, it might not match.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, if we can just get some like honest people that will at least like rate it somehow, like, okay, this is what I like, this is what I didn't like, this is where it could kind of improve. At least give us the middle.
Hmm.
Like I said, when you get those channels and they're just like 10 out of 10 every single time, you kind of stop watching those channels because you know they're just, well, just being nice
people
because
were
it's
wanting
people.
me to do like an out of 10 score, and I was like, I can't do that. I'll give pauses.
Or you could say like I would recommend this book, not recommend, or like it needs work, it's almost there, something like that, you know.
Or
Like
even
I'll give
suggestions like,
out
okay,
positive
maybe going
negatives.
forward, this book can
Yeah.
improve this part and that part, so
Yeah.
forth. So forth.
Crusader Kino needs to review The Good Night too. Oh gosh,
That's awesome.
I do have my chainmail upstairs. I could go get it and maybe do one eventually.
That's
Did
adorable.
did I do a Crusader Kino for Good Night 1?
I think you just unboxed it, was as much as I saw. Um,
I don't
I
know.
think you said that you read it and you were like commenting on different like story points and stuff like that, but not quite like a review though.
Yeah. Yeah. If I did do reviews again, it would be a little different than how I did it before and stuff.
No hold back, Chris.
Yeah.
You're tearing
No
me.
worries, dude. I can take it. You're good. It's also funny because I was in the Air Force for a bit, and like you hear all sorts of stuff. People just tell you how it is. I'm good to go.
Yeah, Fiendish 1, that would be an interesting review. Because I would probably have a couple criticisms for it. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, let's see.
I don't have Fiendish. I haven't. She's on her what, second or third one
It
now?
looks really good. I think she's like she's about to be on 3, or I'm not quite sure.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I remember she had the campaign for 2 already.
Yeah, once I started doing the whole swarm thing, I kind of stopped. I couldn't really back anything a lot this past year. So like, a few here and there. So I missed out on some.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Some
that's all
books.
I
Yeah, that's me too. I'm trying to catch up on Fiendish because I kind of just discovered Rini like this past year. So like I'm like, oh dude, I need to hop on it at some point. I've just been so busy with work that it's like, okay, now I've got to find where all of it is at and then add it to cart.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Even the last book I backed.
Okay, so Crusader Kino only did the Merry Boys. Okay, well then maybe I could do a review for Goodnight 1 as Crusader Kino, maybe. Gosh, don't share it around so much. It's
I
embarrassing.
want you to go in, Chris. 100%.
Fiendish 2 is about to start fulfilling soon. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sub to Eric. Yes, please.
So it might just be that she's working on 3 right now. Gotcha. Okay.
I just discovered Rini. Almost sounds like you found her in a drawer.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I've just been so busy because I have work and the comic, and I'm, I keep my head down and like I'll lurk in people's streams. So they're like, "Oh, where have you been, dude? I've been lurking this whole time." But I just need to get caught up on that. And with the strike going on, I've got all this free time. Guys. I got nothing to do. Not getting paid, guys.
That sucks.
Dude, it does.
Can't
And it
doc
sucks
anything.
because they have us vote on this stuff, right? And it's like, okay, you vote no or whatever. And then, overwhelmingly everybody's like, okay, yes, let's strike. And you're like, come on, man. Like, I was about to get a big payday here.
McGhee's like, no, because
Why are you doing that to me? Because, like, let's say you were in the process of like selling your script, right? That's on hold right now. So if you had just signed, like, let's say a deal for like 20,000 to sell your script to a company, maybe they're gonna make it, maybe they're not. Most of the time they don't, and you just get, free money and you get the rights to your script back if you,
I want 20,000.
Chris is like,
So-
paper out now.
So it's like, dude, if you were just about to make that deal and you're like, this is like your first big script sale, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get that 20,000. It's right there, and then it's like, oops, sorry guys, we just strike. So like that deal's on hold, and most likely if it gets put on hold, you're not gonna like when they come back, they're looking at something else now. So you literally just lost a deal that was sitting there ready to go and get signed. And that sucks for people because I have some friends like that. They're like, dude, I was about to score 50,000 for selling this, superhero script that probably won't get made to, this production company. And now it's on hold. And it's like, yeah, that's dead, dude. Like, that's not gonna, they're most likely they're gonna start going back to the tried and true stuff. So they're going to start looking for more known IPs and not just picking up something new. So it's tough. It sucks for people.
Yeah, that does sound crappy.
Yeah. But they are right. It sucks because there's always two sides. Like these companies are being sneaky because they're wanting to fully scan you. And
Yes.
they want to have your likeness and keep it basically in their database for years and years, and you never get paid aside from, okay, here's what you got paid for being an extra. That's $50, whatever. It greatly varies, but it's like, okay, you got that, but now we get to own your face, for like the next 10-20 years, and it's getting tricky with that.
Yeah, because I
And
kind of wonder,
there's
like, how's that go? Like, so say you do a deal with, I'll just say Paramount, for example.
Mhm.
Like, they scan you, right?
Mhm.
So then they own the scan. They can't really, do they technically copyright like just your whole face? Like, say if you go to a different company, will they
So
be
it's
like,
kind of
oh,
the
you can't
best.
do something with them because we own
Yeah, so see here,
face?
that's the thing right there, and it's tricky because just like
Free
what you
smoke.
said, you could try to go to be an extra for another company, and they're like, "Oh, well, your face, like Disney
So I
owns
wonder
your
if they
face."
wouldn't try to like sue you, but they'd be
No,
like,
they'd be like,
oh,
"Ah,
this
we
company
probably
owns
can't use
this
you."
face, so we'll sue that company, which means they just won't use you ever.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what's so tough. And it's also like there's some people that have already kind of like the cast of Snowpiercer. They scanned everybody's face. They didn't really tell them anything. And that's why you have to be careful and read these contracts. Get an entertainment lawyer because there's some like really low down, sneaky stuff in a lot of these contracts.
It
You
almost sounds like it's going
basically
to have to go.
signed your whole face away.
Yeah, they're almost going to have to go like lawyer, not lawyer, but I almost have to make laws, just
Hmm.
almost like a human law of like ownership of your face when it comes
Yeah.
and your person.
Exactly. And so that is definitely dirty, and I am against that. And they're also doing other things. So there's a couple companies that, for example, like I'll name this one because like they've already kind of come out and said that they're doing stuff. So Disney already has like an AI type of script writing software, and I've seen it personally. And basically, what
Well,
you'll
they
do is
used it in what's that newest Marvel movie or show that came out? The Secret Invasion.
Oh
The
yeah,
beginning of
they
it.
use the AI,
That
yeah,
was
for
AI.
the image
Yeah.
intro, yeah. And
So
this
they've been
is
already using stuff.
exactly, but this is for scripts. So what'll happen is that, like, let's say I'll write the first 10 pages of the script. And what it'll do is it'll rip that and it'll start mimicking my style. So my wording, my word choice, and it'll start generating, like, let's say a 50-page script from my 10 pages.
Yeah.
And it's so scary. I couldn't
see they did that
tell
with
if I didn't know that, that's what I did. I'd think that was a script that was just sitting on my desk. Oh, I totally forgot about this. Like,
there's a
it's that
company
very accurate.
there's a company that they use South Park as an example. They made
Mhm.
up all the South Park characters and they put them in their AI system,
Mhm.
and it and the episodes. So now it generates, like, it's got a whole world going, and
Mhm.
it generates episodes, and you can just
Yeah,
pick a
dude.
character, and it just will play a whole
And a
episode.
theme, yeah.
Yeah, you can
Dude.
actually type in what you want to kind of happen. Say, like,
Mhm.
I don't know, Cartman goes on a diet, and then
And it'll, dude,
something, and then yeah,
it's
it'll
real
generate a
nasty.
whole episode you can watch. So
Yeah.
it's definitely starting to fall into that category
And
of
so I
they can
don't
just take your
agree with
script.
any of that.
Oh yeah, because they can
But
read your script, not hire you, but just
yeah,
put your ideas into a generating system, and then like have a whole
exactly.
show
Because
based on
a
everything you
lot of
just.
times they will, like, if you submit
Oh,
it, they will own, like, those pages in a sense. If you're not reading the contract and you're not being, diligent, they might own those 10 pages, and that's all they need to say, oh, well, we own those 10 pages, so we can, produce with our AI a 50-page, script off that and train it off of your script. So you have to be very careful. Um, it's just the madhouse out there. So I don't care for that, but it's also sad when people that are working hard um, aren't able to do so either. So it's tough, you know.
we got a little more funding.
Oh, awesome!
Dozen
Thank
or $2 from away from
you.
4,200. 83%. We
That
got
is awesome,
Soul
guys.
saying, Crystal, I upgraded, don't care for graded books, but I thought I can afford it to support it, and I want
Oh,
to see.
Soul.
Oh,
You
yeah.
didn't have to, but I appreciate it, man.
We got Fanta in the chat. Hey, Fanta.
Hey,
Fanta, Fanta.
always awesome to see Fanta.
Let's see. Back in 2012, says Eric Guapo, I was getting signed for a fight promotion called Super Fight League, and they had a part in the contract where they would get 50% of any advertisement deals and would own my likeness.
Yes, dude, exactly. This has been going on for so long, and I'm happy that you brought that up because in 2014, I was working on a pilot, and this was one that was based on my script. It was a werewolf script that I'm now turning into a comic called Lunar Phases. But basically, we filmed the whole thing. We actually scanned all the actors. Now, we were up front telling them, that since this is like a werewolf type project, that when they're signing, that we would, be using their likeness. But we were giving them residuals and other stuff in the contract as far as every time their face appears on an episode, they would get paid for that. But most people aren't doing the right thing, which is giving people residuals for whenever they show up on screen. So this has been happening for a while. It's just that the main problem is people aren't being upfront. And in our case, we were being upfront and we're like, okay, every time you show up, boom, here's how much you're going to get paid. They're not even offering you any type of payment or residuals, most people, when your face pops up. So that's the problem, to where you can't just keep using somebody's face without either paying them up front or giving them, some type of back end deal. Because, like Star Wars, for example, you notice that, you'll have, like, let's say, the, you'll have Kylo Ren, you'll have Adam Driver's face or whatever on all this stuff. They will pay him a large sum of money, possibly up front, to say, okay, we're going to use your likeness, we're going to own it in perpetuity, whatever, and we're going to offer you $1 million. Nothing else. This is just a lump sum to use your face forever. And you can either say yes or no to that. And that is, that's more of like a more decent deal. It's like, okay, well, it's either
But you
yes or
made a
no.
million off of it.
Exactly. It's like, here's a lump sum It's either, offer them a lump sum or offer them some type of back end residuals, and we're good to go. The problem is when you're just being sneaky, offering the lowest amount.
Yeah.
Extras, it's like, dude, extras are just there for one time. Why are you trying to own their face just to, because then pretty soon you're not going to need extras because you can just generate crowd faces on one guy. Or, maybe more realistically, like 10 different individuals, and then just put face swap on that.
Yeah.
And then you have a whole crowd, and then guess what? You don't need extras now. So that's what's sneaky, putting people out of work. It'd be one thing if you're explaining to people what's happening, but they're not being upfront. And, even Netflix and streamers especially are doing a lot of shady stuff now because they're not wanting to show their streaming numbers. And part of that is because they don't want to have to pay people residuals. Because every time, like, let's say Seinfeld is on TV, you know, somebody's getting paid. And with streamers, they don't want you to see the numbers to try and, like, figure out what you could be getting paid. And now some bigger stars might have back end deals on, if you get this many streams, this is how much you'll get paid. But like some people on Netflix, like some people that have come out are getting paid like essentially 10 cents an episode for like The Orange is the New Black, And that's a publicly posted example where an actor or actress has come out and they're like, yeah, Netflix is paying me essentially 10 cents an episode. And, Orange is the New Black. It isn't as popular now, obviously. Some time has passed, but 10 cents an episode, that's pretty low. And I mean, residuals occasionally can be that low, or they'll send you a check for like $0. Everybody's kind of had that happen, but it's just that they're not sharing the success or sharing, because people work hard to put these things on, especially TV. Some of those people, they get just dragged through the mud. CW that have told me absolute like horror stories. Costume designers, just some of the actors there. It's like some wild conditions, to bring you your shows that you love, like Arrow and stuff like that. So
I heard like the CW hasn't made a profit in like years.
Well, see, they say this is tough. So there's a lot of, I'm just going to say it, like money laundering going on. They say that stuff has lost money. We've been, they'll say that like Lord of the Rings has lost money, for example. And you're like, dude, don't tell me that Lord of the Rings, let's say, for example, they'll say, oh, the Lord of the Rings trilogy has lost money. And that's just the example. But it's like you and me both know that Lord of the Rings hasn't lost money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that happens all the time. And they'll do that as a legality to not have to pay you anything on the back end. So that's another reason why you need an entertainment lawyer to look that over and fix and tweak wording so you don't get gypped out of money, because they do that all the time. It's like, oh, the Transformers movies are, for example, we're at a loss, guys. Those Michael Bay movies, they made nothing. So no back end payment for you. Sorry, pal. And we all know that's a lie. And so it's just a lot of sneaky stuff that goes on. And it can get overwhelming, because at first you get into this. I went right out of high school and into, script doctoring and doing, reading scripts for people. And you have to be careful because you find out really quick that there's a lot of underhanded people that are trying to gyp you out of your hard-earned, work, or just being credited is difficult. So you have to be very careful and protect yourself legally, because you'll find out quick.
Yeah,
It's not
I heard that about like they well, like a lot of different places will use charity as like a money kind of like laundering scheme and stuff, like
Yes.
shady charities and stuff. Like
Oh yeah.
I've seen things where people were talking about how like they gave to this charity, they set up these charities and stuff, and then when
Mhm.
you look into it, like it's
A lot of
one of the
celebrity
charities
charities are
like
bogus
this guy's
people, so
mom
be
that lives on a
careful.
ranch or something.
Yeah. Like most celebrity charities are bogus, so be careful out there, guys. Like do your research because people are shady. Very shady. And it's also weird because you'll start out in the film industry, specifically, like from my experience, the writing side of things. And it's like, okay, well, I'm reading scripts for this company, kind of seeing what scripts to give, to kind of go up the ladder for other people to look at, right? And it's like, okay, well, they'll have you do kind of like a lot of fetch quests, as I like to say. So it's like, okay, so my job is reading scripts and passing the good ones up, right? But it's like, okay, well, we also need you to do like the errands. We need you to get the coffee, and you're like, well, isn't that like the personal assistance like job, right? And it's like, so they'll try to like pack on extra roles for you, and at some point, you just got to tell people like, no. It's learning how to say no for a lot of that stuff, because they'll have you. It's like, okay, well, you just got done in the writers' room working with the team for this episode. It's like, okay, now we need you to get the main actor who's drunk out of his mind in his mansion and get him into the driver's vehicle to show up to set. And you're like, dude, I'm here to write the episode. And it's like, well, no, we need you to go do that. And then you go do that just to get like bottles hurled at your head, and you're trying to like get this guy into the car, and he's like belligerent and like totally losing it and just in a robe, and you're like, bro, like get in the car. Like it's a lot of like babysitter type stuff, and you're like, dude, like this is a grown man. And it's also sad because like that person is like one of your favorite actors, and you're like, dude, this is like this is crushing it right now, like this is so sad. And it's, yeah, so protect yourself, guys. And another thing, like, just be careful. You have to use some street smarts here. And like, I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, and my parents were very good at like instilling the basics. So like most of these like Hollywood parties bump them because don't have any drinks, okay? Like don't leave anything out. I've seen people like get messed up, dude. And like it hasn't happened to me, but you have to be diligent because
And
I've seen
that's how
somebody
you end up
try
on the
something.
streets eating buttholes.
Be on guard.
Because I've seen people get messed up, and it's like, dude, that's just never leave any. You can't even trust your water bottle. Because I saw a guy do that. I was like, dude, I just, like that's wild. People are crazy. So don't get, into any of that stuff. Bump the parties, bump all that. You don't need it. It's crazy stuff.
Next thing you know, you turn into like Ezra Miller or something.
Yeah, dude, that's how people get so messed up, and it's sad to see, especially like younger actors and actresses, and how easy it is. Like they will invite to a party. Like mostly it's like in a, you'd think like, okay, this is like a club style party, right? 21 and up, whatever. And you'll see all of a sudden you'll see like a 16-year-old, and you're like, dude, what are they doing here? Like get this kid out of here, and you have to be careful and advocate. Ugh, I can't speak. Advocate for others and say, no, look, dude, like this kid doesn't need to be here, or we can have like a talk with the police, because like that is not okay, dude.
Yeah.
And they'll do that all the time.
They're like, no, it's cool. They're mature for their age. No.
They're like, oh, they're on this show with other adults. It's like, are they an adult, dude? Like,
Yeah, that doesn't change the fact.
like, what if this was like your daughter, your son? Like, get them out of here. Like, we don't need to have kids at parties right now. It's so disgusting.
Oh,
So
agreed.
that part is kind of sad because you're like, oh, I just want to make movies, and then you see all this behind the scenes stuff, and you're like, dude, people coked out of their lives.
Yeah.
Like people will pull out like a little like satchel or like a little pouch, and it's just full of cocaine. Chill with that, dude. The deviated septum, all messed up, and it's like, dude, I just want to make like some like monster movies, some horror movies.
I guess that's what happens when you got too much money and not enough sense.
Yeah. Well, people need to save it because then they're shocked because like when COVID happened,
And they
like a
don't
lot
have
of like actors, actresses, producers are like, dude, I've been running up like 6 credit cards. My mansion's gonna get foreclosed. You're like, dude, that's why you gotta save.
Yeah, that's why you gotta have some
Gotta
freaking
save.
brain power and realize, I am in a very volatile career field.
And
Like,
protect if
yeah.
your kids are in acting, like protect your kids because these people for sure, most aren't. So like
Yeah,
I'm always happy when I see a very aware and present parent that just makes my day. Because you don't want like a Lindsay Lohan situation where you have a very talented actress, she's coming up, she's doing all these good films. Then you just have like this fall, and you're like, that could have been hopefully prevented. But, it's just different circumstances, different stuff. You got to watch out because you can't trust people
Yeah,
out here.
it was a shame. She was a pretty young girl.
Mhm.
She was really making something of herself there. And
Oh, yeah. She's on a good streak of films too.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a shame.
I know. Sad
Uh,
stuff.
But
I kind of went on a side rant.
what's not sad is
The rabbit hole of the Hollywood industry.
Yeah, it just gets me. And it's like there's not, and it sucks because everybody's in a bubble. And it's like you want to talk about some of this stuff, or like I'll talk about it because I don't care. I'll tell people, whether they're there or not, I'll tell them what's up. And it's just shocking that people don't get out of their zone and see that there's people, there's other states out here. There's other countries out here, guys.
Yeah. It's kind of weird thing when you look at like not so much like just like the strike as you feel bad for like the lower people of not talking like the grad kids and all that. You feel bad for like the actual like writers and stuff.
Exactly. Those like the people that work props and build the sets, I feel so bad for those guys because they're hardworking guys. A lot of them, it's like a first generation, Americans and stuff like that. And it sucks because they get screamed at all the time, nonstop. It's like, dude, I want this. And then they're changing the set color like every other day. It's like, okay, I want yellow. Okay, now I want light blue. And it's like those poor guys. Or the greenskeepers. They're basically the ones who will keep the set, the property really nice mode. There's a lot of other stuff that goes into that, but that's just kind of the basics. Some of these people are just getting screamed at, hollered at all day, and it's just really sad.
Yep.
what's not sad. The Swarm.
Hey, there's Pell Rider.
Woohoo!
Go.
Hey, yeah,
I'm not acknowledging him.
two songs. Oh, is that the earlier on? He's referencing the song thing.
He says 2 songs. You say.
What 2 songs? No.
I think Soul was saying something about getting backers, and then there was a song.
Yeah. You got another backer. Yeah.
That is
I'm
awesome.
sorry, but due to what you announced being preferred, you have to sing 2 songs now. No, I only have to sing one. My own backing doesn't count. Let's see. So the other campaign we've got going on, Mr. Shane has his own book, Swarm,
Yep.
recently launched.
Dude, I just have to like mention real quick. I love your like blue skin chick here at the on the
Night Wasp,
thumbnail
yeah.
for the video. Yeah, dude. Very nice.
She's not happy.
She is not happy. She's kind of more the oppressed character of the book.
What's the matter? What's her deal?
I guess I'll give you the spiel real quick. I'm kind of okay. I gotta get in selling pitch mode. I'm in this Hollywood thing for like, but yeah. So with Swarm, you have a serum that was created and weaponized and being sold in the black market, and to acquire this, they did test subjects. That's kind of how we got Swarm. Joel was one of the test subjects. He was, I wouldn't say stolen because he was adopted from an orphanage, thinking he was getting a new family, and it turns out he was being taken to be sold in this black market. Well, not be sold, but to be experimented on because they do the test subjects, and then if they like the results, they take the serum and they sell it to either military or the highest bidder. So the Swarm takes himself and uses it as to become a hero and trying to kind of stop this organization from growing. And on the flip side, you have Armadillo, which is one of the guys that he fights in the first issue. And
Hold on, let me full screen. Show that again.
yeah, say we already got the already got the copy proof
Ooh.
in hand, 50-page copy.
Already
But
proof ready to go there.
yes, but like I was saying, Armadillo, he's one that's willing, one of the willing people that took one of the serums, and so he's on that aspect. He's kind of more of a customer. And then you have Night Wasp, who was one of the subjects who they didn't like the results. They were going to kind of just push her aside, get rid of her, take her out back and deal with it.
Old
She
Yeller,
escapes. Huh?
Old Yeller, her.
Yeah, they literally going to Old Yeller. This, and she was little, talking about like a 12-year-old kid. But she gets away and becomes more of a villain on that side of things, where you kind of almost a sympathizing kind of character, where she's doing bad things, but you understand why. She was taken, being all these experiments done to her and thrown away. So she creates her own swarm, or not her own swarm, but her own nest in the sewers. She has the ability to where she has these things that come out like these tentacles, and she almost like aliens people. She puts the thing on their face, sends an egg down their throat, and they become part of the hive.
Brutal.
Like a zombie thing. So she's part 2, because this is in this volume I have issue 1 and issue 2 together. The first half you'll have Armadillo as the antagonist, and in the second half you'll have Night Wasp. So that's kind of the gist of what you're getting in volume 1. I try to keep it where I put the detail in there, but I didn't want to like throw a lot at people on the first volume as far as like just explaining a lot. I wanted it to be a lot of action going on as well. I didn't want to leave. I didn't leave a lot of openness either. There is like, a resolution to a lot of this stuff when it comes to the fighting and stuff. Not too much like a to be continued. Because I wanted it to feel a little bit like a Saturday morning cartoon. You always kind of look forward to the next episode, and that's another reason I kind of went with the serum thing as well. Because growing up, big fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, the best thing
That
I watched.
Mirage stuff was so good.
Yeah, back when you watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and even Power Rangers, in third grade, it was always like, okay, that Saturday morning cartoon or that morning before you got on the bus, you watch the Power Rangers fight like the new villain, so you're kind of like, what's it going to be today? Some mutant of some, you had like the guy who's like 100 eyes that they fought, just all that neat stuff. And I was thinking, well, how can you, I kind of wanted to take a little bit of that formula where I can play around with each volume that I come out with, have these cool mutant characters. So I figured, using a serum kind of a thing, I can get those results and give each volume like these cool mutant characters. So I got a couple of them planned already. scripted for volume 2. And yeah, just got to get this one funded first.
Yeah, still have 50 days left, plenty of time. You're already at 41%.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Let's get him funded, people.
Yeah. I'm going to play the trailer. All right. Oh, it ended. There we go. There. TikTok. Come on, Jim.
Yes, I know.
Nice little trailer there. Gives you everything you need to know.
Yep.
All right. And Soul is writing in the chat, telling me I need to do Total Eclipse of the Heart after the Swarm pitch.
Yes, dude.
Gosh, I never. You know how long it's been since I've heard that song? Ages.
Probably a bit.
Yeah.
Now, if you're listening to the oldie station, like I will occasionally, like on a long drive somewhere, it's great. Yeah, you'll hear it quite a bit there.
I have not listened to the oldie station since Dad died.
Mm.
And I just remember the part where it's like, turn around.
That's about all I remember too. Just kind of mumble the rest. Every now and then, something.
Let me see here. Yeah, it's like, turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired. I don't know how the lyrics. I'll have to sit here for a second.
That's what the lyric video is there for, Chris.
Well, that's what I'm trying to see here.
Karaoke stuff has gotten pretty big. Like it's been big in other countries like Japan and stuff, but I've noticed in the US there's quite a few like karaoke bars.
Hold on, let me look at the lyric video. Lyrics. Oh, there's an official lyric video. There we go. Ooh, Judas Priest. Ooh, there we go. Turbo Lover. I'm your turbo lover. Oh crap, this thing is right on. Right into it. Alright, hold on. Okay, I didn't miss any comments. Alright. Gotta sing this dang song, make everybody happy. Why'd you pick this one, Soul? Wait, ain't this the same artist that did the last song we did? Pretty sure it is. The I Need a Hero. I think it is. Alright. Alright. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous and I don't know the rest of the words. This thing ain't moving fast enough. And then I see the look in your eyes. Turn around, bright eyes.
10 out of
I'm butchering this song.
Starting to think that Hernia is the least of his issues now.
The lyrics aren't moving fast enough, and the thing, like,
Yeah, blame that.
well,
For
it's really not. Like,
My mouse isn't working. No.
I need like a little list of the words here. Oh, there we go. That'll help a little bit, maybe. No, I don't like this lyric video. Maybe this one will be better. Because like she'll be singing and then the words haven't showed up on the dang screen yet. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's a little better. It's like, turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all the years have gone by. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified and then I see the look in your eyes. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Every now and then I get a little bit restless and I dream of something wild. Oh God. Every now and then I get a little bit helpless and I'm lying like a child in your arms. All right, that's good enough.
Bravo.
You got enough out of me.
The dogs are gonna start howling here soon.
Look in your eyes. Bright eyes. Oh, Lord.
That is good.
Where's... Do the bridge and the refrain. I don't know what that even means. What's the bridge and the refrain? What's that mean?
I think he's talking about a part of the song.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Need you now, tonight. And I need you more than ever. You've only held me tight. We'll be holding on forever. We'll be making it right. Cause we'll be never wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all the time. Yeah, I don't know the lyrics to
It's like
any
Chris
of
does
this.
this without being drunk.
I know.
I do it because I ain't got a choice.
Not even liquored up yet, Chris. That's why.
I don't need to be drunk to be fun. Let's see. And I need you now, tonight. And I need you more than ever. If you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever.
Ah, that must be the bridge, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
that's literally the best part. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Soul's happy now.
Well, good. I'm glad you're happy now, Soul. And now we've lost all of our viewers.
No. We haven't gotten through the swarm pitch. Come back. Come back.
Yeah, like Soul's like, I'm gonna
This
sabotage.
is good stuff,
Oh,
people.
shit.
Soul's like, take that, Shay, for coming back so late.
Never come back to the show. I'll show you.
No.
Just make Chris sing.
Everyone involved suffers.
You confirmed.
All right, so we've got a 50-page comic here with how you say that, Michael Yakutis?
That's how I say it. I say Michael Yakutis.
Yeah.
He hasn't corrected me, so I'll take it.
Looking pretty cool.
Yeah, he did that. He also did 2 of the prints for me.
So the serum gives him powers and such, but he's also got like a lot of tech going on here.
Now, Armadillo, in the comic, you'll see him actually come out of his tech.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I got some pages on there somewhere. I don't know if I posted one where it shows him out of his tech or not on there, but it does happen.
Okay.
I might go to flip to one. Show off here. Without giving too much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could post that on there somewhere, but you kind of see there where he's got his armor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a little bit of a look there.
Blurry there, but yeah,
He's got some of that scaly skin there.
yeah. But he has a military background, so he gets the good stuff.
Yeah. You're in some trouble there, Swarm.
Yeah, he's kind of part of the organization that's doing all this. So he's the roundup guy, taking the children to where they need to go, like later on. So and then Swarm's like, I think not, sir.
Adam Miller cover.
Yeah, I was really, really happy with Adam's piece. And the cool thing too is he's going to do a trading card set.
No, that's going to look
different
nice.
Of different creators, and he contacted me about if he can do a piece, and I was like, yeah, a trading card, why not? So I did that contract with him. I don't know when he's going to start that campaign, but I'm pretty excited to be part of that.
Well, see, this art's interesting. It's the like Swarm's face here and stuff. Like it looks like computer graphics or something almost.
He does like a digital paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Looks interesting. Yeah, it looks almost like some sort of CGI or something.
Yeah.
This is my favorite cover right here. It's very cool. I love the action, and I also love, like, I don't know if that chick's a villain or not. I'm assuming.
Yeah, Night Wasp. Yeah.
Okay. Because, like, I love, like, the villainous chicks on the cover looking menacing and, like, sexy and, like, ready to go. It's like,
Isn't she the one inserting, like, eggs in people?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
I think it's safe to assume she is, in fact,
That's
a villain.
some nasty body horror stuff. I'm down for that, dude. That's awesome.
I mean, I'm sure there's some simpy guys that would be like, yes, queen.
Insert me, please.
insert me, queen.
Like she's
You're gonna
just
do
gonna
what, these
lay
things?
eggs inside of him. Oh, dude, that's nasty. I love it.
But yeah, that's how she gets her nest going.
See
Her
those
hive.
boots? Those are her ball crushing boots.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get kicked with those.
Mm.
We got Judge
Oh, the classic Marvel style cover.
Yeah,
Very nice.
that's the John Ball one right there.
I like this cover.
So awesome, dude.
They even had look at even his wording on it. Sword feels the sting.
Dude, I love them. They're so corny, but they're amazing.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it. Oh, head box,
Yeah.
corner box. Love it.
Yeah, it's cool. He's doing one also for I don't think it's for Edward, the Ace. I don't think it's for the Ace comic. I think he's doing it for what's the one he came out with after the Ace?
The one that he put in Alterna's thing.
No. Right before that one. That movie.
The Big
Bloodbone,
Buck
right?
guy. Yeah, the
Bloodbone?
Big Buck guy looks like 90s book.
Yeah, I think it's called Bloodbone.
Yeah,
I hope I'm not messing that up.
Blood.
But I believe
Bloodbone.
he's doing one like in this style for that. John's wanting to kind of try out this old school thing for covers, and so everybody's kind of starting to dig it.
I like old school covers.
Yes.
Well, they're good for advertising because look there, you have like essentially like you have the tagline or like what's going on in the issue, and you just know what's up with that.
Right.
Exactly.
It gives you a hint of what's going on in the story at a glance and gets you
Because
excited.
that's the villain presumably, and then you have the hero down there in a difficult situation. Boom.
Right. It's eye catching. It makes you want to open this thing up and read it. Like if it's just Swarm standing there with his arms crossed, it don't excite me.
Oh, dude, that's why I hate this new Marvel stuff. It's like, okay, we're gonna go to the coffee shop, leave the coffee shop to then talk in like the basement or like our bedroom. It's like, come on, guys.
I think
What
that's the problem
happened
with
to when you were like tearing through the villain's mansion
well, I think that's the
and then
problem
you
with like
took the fight
comics
to space?
is like they're so like mass produced monthly with Marvel and DC that like
Mhm,
they don't even try to make each. I mean, you spend what, say by the time you get through 5 issues of Marvel these days,
mhm.
maybe one of those issues you actually have somewhat of some action. There's so
Yeah.
much like dialogue talk of like stuff to come. I'm like, I bought
And
4 fucking issues, but
It's
you're not gonna
not
give
like
me anything.
Tarantino type discussions where Tarantino
Yeah,
makes like you talking at a diner sound entertaining. It's not that type of dialogue.
yeah. And now that's what I like about the indie scene is we're kind of forced to be like, all right, we have to, you know, capture our readers' interest with this
Mhm.
first project if we want to continue on. So you have to put a lot into it. You got to really, get the gears
Oh yeah.
turning of like, what am I putting in this that's going to make them want to come back for more? And did I make everything as epic as I wanted it to kind of, be?
Mhm.
And yeah, like I say, you really got to work the drawing in aspect to the crowd versus, like I say, like Marvel and DC. I like some of their stuff, but like I say, they don't have to try to make readers. They don't have to really draw them in anymore. Uh, they just
Because
want to
they're
make sure
just there, yeah.
they just want to make sure they have enough out there to where like as long as they get so many sales, they make it up. We don't have they can be
Mhm.
total trash. One comic like I don't know, say Blue Beetle for example, since it's going to be big right now because of their new movie. So I'm sure the sales will pick up. And they're like, you know what? As long
Oh
as the
yeah.
sales are picking up, who cares if I don't know, Batman does good this month.
Mhm.
They don't even have to try. But like I say, versus
Well, I
us.
mean, shit, they don't even have to
Exactly.
try because all their stuff's paid for by the people that
The
own them.
movies.
They
Yeah.
have guaranteed money.
Which
So
I have an interesting story. So I've like done some ghostwriting and stuff for projects, and I've done a couple comic ones. And it's wild how like I did some stuff for Marvel, but it's like it's interesting how they operate back end, and a lot of times people have like no clue what they're doing. They're just like, here you go. Just hop right in, and they don't give you, and I've been reading Marvel comics for a while, and I'm familiar with characters, but they'll just hand somebody something new and they're like, yeah, go look on Wikipedia. It's like, wait a minute, like let's reel that back in. Like Wikipedia isn't an accurate source for anything. Anybody can write on Wikipedia. Like
yeah.
in school they'd be like, you can't cite that as a source. It's
Mhm.
not credible.
Yeah.
But they have people like, oh, here's the wiki link. Go check out what Spider-Man does. And it's like, guys, you have like literally in the in-house library, there's like a stack. Like, why didn't we just hand this guy a stack of some books and here you
Yeah.
go? That's crazy. They don't care. They just want product out, and that's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
what
what I'm saying.
happens.
Like you know, it's that and it's saturated with the same like story over and over and over. That's where they're I think been relying so heavy on the multiverse stuff now because now
Oh
they
yeah.
can kind of at least not care so much about the past sources. They can be like, all right, well here's
Because it's
Spider-Man,
new.
but the 60th version of him.
Spider Boy.
Boy,
That's the new one that they're putting out. Spider Boy. I'm
it's
like,
like
why?
not even attempting to come up with anything new.
Nope.
What else we got here? Ace/Swarm team up print by Michael Yakutis.
Yes, yes.
That's
And I
another.
got the prints. The only one I don't have made up so far is the special one that comes with the sketch card tiers, but I have all the prints already
Ooh,
made up.
Yeah,
that's shiny.
Oh yeah, there's the Ace and Swarm. I got the Armadillo and Swarm. That one's all made up. And the collab. You have
Ooh,
Swarm and Oddity and Mothman and Death.
very
So,
nice.
and I got one more print to get made up. But I went ahead and got the sent out for the Adam Miller proof copy. So
I
kind of
saw
do one
you
thing at
post
a time.
that on Twitter. Very cool.
I'm excited to get that. Then once that comes in hand, then I'll get the John Ball cover proof made up. And
Backer 23 for Swarm says so.
oh, thank you.
Or Sugar Rush.
Thank you.
He said sipping isn't good for you.
Sipping is
Simping ain't easy.
that's Elliot Rodriguez did that piece for me. So
Oh, okay.
he's got a comic coming out soon, or I think he released like a 10-page demo of it. Even you could have backed. I don't know if it's still available on like his site or anything. I can't think of the link to like any of his stuff right now though. His YouTube, but yeah,
Okay.
he did that. He might have done a death piece as well. He's done some work for around the scene at this point.
Yeah, I know the name. Yeah.
I'm not too sure when his book's going to launch.
Yeah. What the heck has Sween's been up to?
I don't know. I actually heard from Sweets for a minute. Like, okay,
Never.
Sweets, where you hiding, my man?
Yeah, I haven't talked to Sween's in ages.
Yeah, that's how Sweens kind of is. He'll disappear for a while, then he'll just kind of show back up, and he'll disappear.
Oh, Sween's.
Mystery man.
Yeah.
What if he's lurking right now and watching this, and he's like, "Dude,
So, and
that'd be hilarious.
he needs to send
Make yourself
message.
known, Sweets."
Quit lurking and send a message. Let us know how you're doing. Hope you're doing good.
Sometimes he'll be on. I've seen one like he's a fellow Ohioan, so I got him on Facebook. I see some of his stuff he'll post here and there. So he's still alive.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know, he does some stuff with one of his sites. I've seen some like bingo stuff he did recently.
Yeah, I gotta say, like a good while back, I seen on Facebook him post something about like some Bengals merchandise and things like that, and I think some hockey merch or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh well, at least he seems like he's still, making money with.
I'm wearing the exact same shirt now that I'm wearing in that picture that I made.
Yeah,
Is that your only shirt?
It is.
it's just it's all he
That's
wears. That's his.
I'm like
Some dudes
Ernest
that like
P. World. I just go through my
Yes.
shirt.
Exactly
Same
what-
one.
I've actually
Or Pee Wee
seen
Herman.
dudes where it's all like black t-shirts and like jeans, same brand. It's like
Don't,
it's always interesting.
don't call me out.
We're on the
Most of my closet.
you're on that Scooby Doo
black pants.
closet.
Oh Lord. So let's see, and of course, this was only put on the campaign so Shane could show off the guns.
Yep.
And show
Nice.
his arms off.
Has nothing to do with it.
You got it. You might as well show it off.
That's what he's doing.
I had to inspire little people like Chris is in the other world. Let them know if they
That
just
arm
try, they can do it too.
I don't know if you too can have noodle arms.
Uh,
Let's see. You got a sketch.
this is this one's the one that comes with the sketch tier cards. Like they come with this little. I got these boxes made up that you can, if you back the sketch cards, you get the little sketch card, the box, obviously the comic, and that print. Yes,
Oh, look at that. Yeah,
Yeah.
fancy box.
with the card, and
Don't you all want the fancy box too?
don't you want a fancy little box to set next to your comic?
Yeah.
That's awesome. People.
I wanted to
coming
try
up
them out.
with
One, I
some
wanted
fancy
to kind of see what they look like, quality wise and stuff. In case me and John want to do like figures and stuff in the future. So I thought this is kind of a good way to kind of use them for something like or at least get some boxes made up, throw them in a sketch card bundle, and give me an excuse to make them.
Let's see. Who is this guy here? Who's this nerd reading comics?
That's actually that's Joel. That's Swarm. That's him outside of his outfit. He's
Oh,
reading.
no.
He's reading his favorite comic, The Ace. Wow! He's got the King Toad shirt on.
Looks like a manlet.
What?
He's a manlet.
A manlin?
A manlet.
A manlet?
Yeah. How tall is he?
I don't know what a manlet is.
Is he a short king? What's
I wouldn't
the
say he's
tall?
not. He's definitely not tall. He's not short. He's like in that. We're getting him in the 5 feet, category.
Let's see. Demo pages. Oh, okay, we're getting some example work here.
Yes. The first, I guess I got 2 issues in there, 1 and 2. So the first issue with Swarm and Armadillo, you have John who came through and did a lot of the detail work and stuff. So you're gonna have some really, because we want to have John in there somewhere, because he did the cover as well. So we got. I always hate trying to say Dino's last name, but it's like I even had to write it down. It's like Vienna. He's like the main artist. So we have John who did some detail line work on the first one. I didn't have him do it on the second half just because I didn't want to like step over my artist and be like, hey, he did this whole comic, and then I want to make sure both artists shined. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that I didn't want John to, he's working on death. I'm like, dude, you don't have time to like detail everything. So, but yeah, I wanted to at least get him on the project some way, somehow. So that's one of the pages that he did.
Okay. Another page. Things are about to get a little sticky.
Sticky.
I wonder if it would catch on to say crystalline instead of lurkin. Crystalline.
Oh no. I'm scared of the memes that would come from that. Oh, Sam, you're
Hello.
awake.
Hey,
Of course I'm awake.
You have power.
Yep.
You're a little late.
I know.
it's
It's
all
called
good.
fashion.
like-
It's called
oh,
it's
no.
called fashionably late.
Listen to Sam. You're like, oh, you're awake. He's like, of course I am. Like 2 hours later, he's like, yeah, of course
Dude,
I
I love this.
am. I'm always, of course I'm here and awake.
So, are you singing "Pour Some Sugar on Me"?
He already did that. Oh no, wait a minute.
He already did the song thing.
He did a different song.
No, not that song. He did Bright Eyes.
Yeah, he did it for one campaign. Now there's another book. There's 2 people, so there's 2 songs, right? There's probably 2 backing.
Instead just talking about it. Man.
Oh, So
I
is
am
man.
trying to get bigger. Like I can see the muscle. Like since I started going, like when I flex, I can see a little muscle there and stuff that wasn't there before. But like it's like, why won't they get bigger?
do you use do you use the cable machines? Any? I like to start off with the cable machines just to kind of get warmed up.
What do you mean cable machines? Is that
It's like you can like
on the ropes around or?
yeah,
Oh
you
no,
just-
you mean the ones where you can go?
yeah. I mean, it's more of a chest, but if you usually I'll start with the arms on that. You just set it to the lowest standing or lowest position. Put the
I
bar
use
on
it
it.
for triceps.
Yeah, you can use the triceps as well. Yeah.
But like usually biceps, I'll do like the bicep curls up like this
Yeah.
and then also up like that to work the.
Usually that's our end on in the day is the curls, but
I'm trying to think what other bicep stuff I do. I do that. I do a couple other things. I recently started doing that machine where you go like this,
oh yeah.
Oh.
and that was weird trying to do that because it's like way over here, and then I'm like and coming forward like that, and it's like, oh, that feels.
You should be
weird.
able to change the positioning of it on the top there.
Yeah, I managed. I moved it a little forward, so I have to get it from like right here because otherwise it was like way back here, and I'm like,
Yeah, you don't want to do that either because then you're just going to mess up your
yeah.
rotator cuffs and all that shit.
But like the
Yeah, you don't need that.
the first week I did that new routine. Oh man, like my tendons, like there, my elbows there, and stuff like that were super sore, like real bad, hurting and stuff. It was rough.
Yeah, anytime you start something new, just go lightweight until you get used to it and comfortable with that. And you're also retraining, you're training muscles that haven't been worked. So you could be used to doing something and think you're working like different part. You go hit something like that, you don't realize, okay, maybe I wasn't working that as much as I thought I was.
Yeah,
So it's always good to kind of start off lightweight with any
Like
new techniques.
it did a number on me. So
I've been there. Yeah.
oh
I've done
man,
that.
it was like all my tendons and that part where the elbow is, and then like up here in my chest muscles, and some other spot with my tendons was like super hurting. I was like, oh yeah, that's not good. That's not my muscles that are hurting. Like it was so bad. Like
It's the
I
tendons and
was, I
joints.
had to stop on my second swing through the three, this fourth, fifth, and sixth day. On the sixth day, I ended up like cutting down my weights and stuff.
Well, yeah. When you're doing like a lot of the machines, you don't want to go heavyweight as much as you want to go for volume. So you want to do just reps.
It
So you want
was
to set light. You want to do lightweight, high reps.
like it was down in my right arm. Like it felt
Yeah.
like it was in my bone, like hurting, like not a muscle, but like down, like right at my bone. And it was just like ah. It got to the point where like the next day, even like I think it was like the next day, I went to go buy something from the store, and just trying to carry milk into my arm was like ow, oh, okay, go back to the other arm. I was like, oh man, that's not good. Let's see.
You'll figure it out though.
Oh,
You're good there.
No pain, no gain, Chris.
Exactly.
So says, hey Sam, glad you finally showed up.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Once
At least
might
you're
go
not,
back.
you're not. At least you're not like Chris.
I might go
You're
back
happy
to
when
the
I show
gym
up.
tomorrow. I might risk it and go back to the gym tomorrow since it's been like a week. I don't know.
I just
A
stay
week?
away from like your.
A week between you, the times you go to the gym.
Well, he kind of injured himself.
Yeah. So I might go
Yeah.
back and see what happens, and if it starts hurting, I might stop.
Yeah. Yeah, if for sure if like something is hurting like outside of just like, discomfort type
Yeah.
pain, like
Yeah, you-
definitely stop and get that checked
you-
out if possible.
So you're telling me you
Get
didn't
rest.
go get checked?
Nope, not yet. I did get my medical insurance set up though, so if I do go, I'll
Good.
have that at least. I've had that for like 10 years, never used it.
Yeah, just make sure just don't go crazy tomorrow and just do light stuff.
Yeah.
Don't do any of your squats since it's your, you're thinking hernia. I would just do upper strength. Just take it light and just see how you feel after that.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do then. I'll just do like my bicep and back
Yeah,
day.
just kind of fill it out. And then,
See what
yeah.
happens. All right. So you got more example pages here for Swarm. So is his so he's got like a yellowish skin tone here?
Yes,
He looks
yes.
a little different there.
Yeah, he's got the Simpsons thing going on.
Oh dear.
Yeah, poor guy.
That's
But
bad.
in a traditional comic sense, he just throws a hat on, sunglasses, and he can go to the movies, and people are just like, all right, he's just a weird guy. And in this day and age, is it hard to believe? I mean, you can actually do that now. Remember as a kid, like when you watched Turtles and they wore like trench coats and a hat, and you're like, nobody's going to fucking believe that. Nobody.
No.
Fast forward to 2023,
Oh
it's
no.
believable.
Yes.
People's like, oh, whatever, 2023.
Dude.
So how do you
You
count?
would think that they're like in some type of like outfit. Like, oh, it's a nice mascot, dude. It's actually like a turtle humanoid. No.
How do you guys call that disease? Jaundice or something like that when you turn yellow?
Yeah.
Oh.
Something with the liver, right? When your liver's going
Yeah.
bad or something.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what happened to Dad.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Mo Biggs is in the chat. Hey Mo.
Shut Mo.
Oh,
Ew.
hey Mo. Let's see. Some bee drones. Oh, there's the people. Is this the egg people? Oh no, there's one getting egged.
Yep, he's getting egged. Yeah, that's how she gets them, and they become part of the hive.
She's like,
So
yes.
She herself isn't much of the fighter as she is, the queen. The queen doesn't do the fighting. She has her peasants
Yeah,
do the
she
fighting
has
for
As
her.
you
all
do.
these Sims for it.
What's sad is that would work nowadays,
Man, she wouldn't even have to put the eggs in them.
You'll have an army of Sims.
And Sim did a lot of the coloring on the second half too. So I don't think that's one of the pages. That might be like right where he comes in, like the page after that. I think is when Sim might have taken over and done some coloring.
Can they still get the decal on it or the print of it?
The mailing list decal.
Yeah.
Anybody who signed up to them, I'm thinking like if you didn't get the decal, I might do a sticker for him as well. Do you think that'd be? Do you think that's like? Do you think backers would like feel more betrayed if I did a sticker version as well, or?
No, it's not. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, so I was thinking. I thinking like
Me,
backers because I need some stickers to go in this. I only have like 2 made up. I'm thinking I can easily make that one of the stickers, and it can just come with the.
Oh, you can make it a postcard type of print.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking because somebody told me that they still had a campaign. You still had a tier where they could get that drawing. And I was like, oh yeah, I was curious. Maybe they made a mistake.
Maybe because the only thing I just have the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they got the box thing. Yeah.
It's the only thing. I have that part available.
But yeah, I colored I think the last 10 pages. I think on this. Yep.
Yeah. And you always kind of get worried. You're like, okay, is this going to blend well? And
I did my best.
And yeah, like me and John looked it over, and it's like I was about as good as you can get when it comes to like colorist switching over. And
yeah,
I can't really show him because then it's just going to give stuff away. But because it's like literally like the last bit. But yeah, he blended it.
I tried to follow the style a bit that he was there, not to clash too much.
Yeah.
And I did. I picked this palette.
Let's see.
I'm pretty happy with it, and like I said, I got a glimpse at the book before everybody else, and I enjoyed it.
True.
Mm-hmm. So Shane, why is she in the sewer?
That's just kind of where when she fled.
Dude, because Ninja Turtles. Fuck you. That's why.
He knows where my brain goes. I'm like, how can I have sewers in this? If I got mutants already, gotta have some sewer villains.
The superhero is technically Baxter.
But I just thought it was an interesting way to make the hive. Because it's got a little bit of the turtles feel, it's got a little bit of the aliens feel. I mean, she's already got like the egg sucking kind of thing. So she builds her hive in a sewer system, and then she'll just take them and drag them down into
all she's got to do is set up an OnlyFans, and then boom, she's got so much money she can live.
No. The sewer gives you physical access to everything and everywhere in town and city. Okay, yep. OnlyFans only gets you access to simps.
Well, that's what she wants.
Some of those simps, like they might go to war for you. They'll pick up an axe.
Yeah, but she still gets them.
But they don't know that, dude.
She has pheromones.
She gets easy simps. She gets money. She can.
All she has to do is show up. You know how it is. Look at the cleavage. All she has to do is show up, and they'll just throw it down.
Exactly, dude. It's genius.
Yeah, that's why when I colored it, I put a lot of highlights on those boobs.
Sim does like the boobs.
Gotta sell the book, Sim. He knows what's up.
It's like fake light, rim light, rim light.
All the light is just.
Why is that rim light only on the boobs? Did you see the size of them? And they're blue.
Who cares?
She's got them
That's all we need to see.
Here's your swarm.
What's her name again here?
The villain? Night Wasp.
Night Wasp. I thought it was Wasp. Yeah. So she's like those one wasps that build their nests under
Mud daughters,
like on the ground. They're supposed to be like real.
I know ground hornet. I don't know the technical name. We just call them ground hornets around here.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like real nasty when they like sting you. It like really does a number to you. Like it's supposed to be some new invasive, aggressive, like hornet or
like
something.
From overseas or something like that.
I think that's what I'd heard. Because like our mail lady, she was like delivering one like her mail and stuff. And then all of a sudden she got stung so bad she was like tears in her eyes, and she was like couldn't really move. And they took her to the like hospital, and she was laid up for like a week or something from it. And mom said it's some sort of like hornet or wasp or something that's like real mean and aggressive, and they like make their nests in the ground, like holes in the ground. So you got to keep like a watch.
Okay, I was not laughing because of that. I was laughing because I was reading my Beacon's comments. Sorry, by the way. Yeah, never read comments in the chat while somebody's talking about something serious.
If it becomes a motion comic, zoom on the boobs while playing the sound of angelic choir.
That'd be amazing. And then make sure to port the motion comic to VHS for full effects. Then you can keep rewinding. And the scene that you're rewinding the most gets fuzzy. We know what you're up to. 10 out of 10.
Those VHS. Remember you watched that movie so many times that the tape would just break?
Yes.
Or you know it because it starts being dimmer.
Yep. All of a sudden, there's one scene, and you're like, "Oh, it's kind of fuzzy in this section."
Why is it so bright? There's no more. Oh. Oh.
That's why.
Or
like every copy,
or when the tape used to get stuck, so you would go to the VHS, and they're like, you're renting a new movie that just came out.
Yes, dude.
And then your VHS fuck because that tape just got screwed in it because somebody. That was hilarious.
Darkseid's giving you some lessons over here, Chris.
Oh, what's he saying?
Dang Marinus. Probably something about being skinny fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to bulk more by eating protein, do more dumbbell curls, eat yogurt, sour cream, soft cheese for building muscles, do triceps, shoulder workouts.
Ooh, he knows what's up.
Well, I know all that.
Why aren't you doing it?
Lift more weights.
Yeah, but from what I've seen, Dark Tide is not that more. That more.
Yeah, he's not exactly.
He's skinny fat as well. Except the Dutch type.
Sugar drinks plenty of protein.
Not hillbilly.
He doesn't fight anymore either. He has his varmint army to do his bidding. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I call the Sims. The old varmint army. Yeah.
Do it, Chris.
Get them all hopped up on shine, and then they just go wild. Let's see. Night Wasp is a Twitch streamer, and her Sims work for her, almost like real life. Yeah. Let's see. What's a physiotherapist? What's that?
I'm a little scared to know what that is.
You're a blind Sim. I can make my pecs sing. I don't know. I heard about making them dance. I can make mine dance. I don't know about you. I like to hear that. Hear those pecs sing.
Blue boobs are inspired by Sugar Smurf cosplay.
Oh, what's up, Ace?
Hey, Ace.
What? I'll save the trouble of singing. Sugar just plays this clip.
It's like a physiotherapist, but with an F.
Nice.
Sugar.
I'm learning so much today, guys.
I don't know.
Chat is open.
There's one thing we have to admit. It's always fun here. We always have fun on this show.
Oh, since Ace is in here, if you can in the chat, we brought up the John Ball cover thing. If we were right, I think Bloodbone's getting a new cover. If I'm right, Ace, just give me a thumbs up in chat there.
Ace.
He showed it off to me in a DM. I believe it was the Bloodbone. It wasn't the White Leopard.
All right, let's see.
Let's see what.
You're blind, Sim. I can make my pecs sing. Okay, there.
Oh.
Okay.
So I said I can make mine.
Nipples just open up.
Yeah.
Nipples just go. Ah!
Ace?
Like if your pecs are singing, you might want to go to the doctor, buddy. Buddy.
That's just how ripped he is. It's kind of like a cartoon. He just like tears his shirt off, and it's like this music comes out of nowhere. Just
Yeah, he's gonna be like
That's
what's
amazing.
that? What's that? Ground garden? What on? The fucking Willie, groundkeeper Willie.
groundkeeper's Willie.
Keep a Willie.
Yeah, comes in. Hey, what's up? And you go, and he just rips his shirt open, and he's
Wrestling that wolf.
I don't know.
Having the lunch lady like lather him up in like grease.
Could explain why he's so stiff.
Oh, wait a minute, Sim. How do you know that he's stiff?
Whoa.
He's Dutch.
Sim.
He's Dutch.
You walked right.
It's like you don't know Marinus.
Hmm.
No, because you're taking her out of
I don't know. Well, I don't know him that well.
Oh, Sim, that's awesome.
Because that's gay, man.
So when he goes for a run, his 3 wispy chest hairs whistle.
You know, that's dark side is that's gay, man. No, I know you're gay. You don't have to tell me.
It's better than
I'm not interested. I told you already. Ah,
Oh, dude.
I had Shelby coming on to me on the stream on Hardline last time. God damn it.
Oh,
Let's see.
I know I'm Canadian.
Well,
I know I'm French. I know I'm
Mo, you'll be happy to know that when Katie drew me and Gretchen, she included the 3 wispy chest hairs. You'll be happy to know that was a part of it. So here you go. Here's what Pale Rider wants me to play.
He doesn't want you to play. He wants you to sing.
No, he said to play this instead of singing.
Fine.
Bottle, shake it up,
Jesus Christ.
break the bottle, break it
I
up.
hate that.
Pour some sugar on me. Ooh, in the name of love. Pour some sugar on me. Come on, fire me up. Pour some sugar on me. Oh, I can't get enough. I'm hot, sticky, sweet. From my head to my feet. Yeah.
Oh, it's done. Okay, good. Okay, good.
I like the fact that he's Crusader Chris.
There.
I thought that was funny that you're Crusader Chris instead of Sugar Chris.
Yeah.
That was funny. But I like the fact they gave you the what is it? You guys call it Pippi Longstocking, right?
yeah. The
Yeah,
braids, yeah.
braids. Yeah.
Just needs the red hair now.
Can I find it? It should be under my notifications. Let's see.
And if you guys don't know, she was kick-ass.
Oh, yeah. Like, she'd pick up dudes and toss them and stuff.
Yeah. But she was like, this is like she was a bit overstrength too, like like
Yeah.
Popeye.
Yeah, there it is, Mo.
Why?
It's me and Gretchen.
Who did
Fantastic.
Who did this?
I mean, it's well done.
Yeah. Katie did a great job.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
she
you know
did
what's the worst part?
fantastic.
You know what's the best part, Crystal?
What? I'm
Chris
scared.
paid for this.
Oh, wow. Chris.
I was showing support to Katie.
yeah, but you could have chosen any tier, but you wanted that.
You can still get bonds, by the way.
see, he's changing the subject.
I'm trying to show support for Katie.
But me too. I'm trying to show them that they can go buy more. God damn it.
This very bold cover, Chris.
Yeah.
Very innovative. Very brave.
And I can
It's
see
kind of
that,
strange
that
that the more feminine version of Chris has better arms.
and you
Oh.
see and I'm very impressed with your
That's a
A-cup
good
here.
insight.
I'm very impressed by your A-cup pride. Like you're pretty
Oh.
much
Yeah.
flat, but
Mhm.
the dog has more than you, and you don't seem to be affected by it.
Yeah. Well, you don't.
So
yeah,
brave.
that.
So brave.
We know who's
Yeah,
the
I'm
bitch
a
in the
man,
couple.
so I shouldn't have boobs there, Sam.
We know who's the real bitch in that power couple.
says we're a couple.
Come on,
Wait,
look.
wait a minute. Is
Just
this
look at the
furry?
pic. Just look at the pic and how you're playing in its hair. Nobody plays in the hair like that if it's not,
Oh,
It's a dog.
that doesn't stop anyone.
It doesn't mean anything. We know you're a furry. Come on. We already addressed this a long time ago.
It's a dog, and I'm not a white woman.
10 out of 10.
There's no peanut butter on the image. We'll give you that.
Never seen it. It does. Yes.
But that guy there does look kind of dark.
Oh, no. Why?
Who lives with a man in the Canadian wilderness? Simon Pothier.
You're killing me.
Yeah, I live in the wilderness. I'm in the middle of fucking Montreal City. Fuck.
Hey, Katie, put the mark of the beast on you.
I do want to go live in the wilderness, to be quite honest.
Steel City. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, they put Pale Rider in here without my knowledge.
He's in the bottom. Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, look at him in there.
Okay.
Now, come on. Now, obviously, you're going to put the pimp in there.
Bullshit.
Wait a minute. So
I've
are
not
Chris and the
requested
dog
Pale Rider in
a
it.
set when he's,
Okay.
going on.
Bill likes to say the owner. I'd rather say pimp. I think it's more up to date and it's less, it's more inclusive.
What was that 50 the 50 Cent song about pimping? That's what needs to be played here. Need to play that right now.
It sounds like some don't ruin the fantasy.
Supporting Katie. I really wish he also supported Chris.
Did you see? Oh, there's like the three wimpy hair. It looked like 666.
Oh wow. Shocking. That's subliminal messaging.
No.
So would that make this, because he kind of looked like Jesus? Would that make this the Antichrist drawing?
I didn't have to sell
blasphemy
my
too.
soul to look
Right?
like it, okay? It's natural. It's just natural beauty.
And I also noticed that you did shave your legs there.
Oh.
You
Reminds
don't
me
have hairy legs.
of Worst, a singer from Austria. What are you going on about? No, I'm clearly wearing something there.
Are you?
Dark Side's like we all need to
Or
meet.
something that's covering up the hair.
Dark Side's like we all need to meet sometime, guys. It's gonna be a party. Oh yeah.
That's great. Like we need like a central convention to like hop to.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
But Mo, I backed Crystal's book.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to pick one next year, at least one, and go.
The Tampa one
US.
looked fun, but I was busy.
The tempo, yeah, it did look fun, but
Yeah, I could make it to that one.
it's just it's
I
far
wanted to.
from a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'd really. It's like for me, I'd
There's
really need to
something
pick like in the
either
middle
in,
of the states.
Yeah,
So
like
middle, yeah.
Kansas or Oklahoma, something like that. Maybe
Yeah.
people
So
can kind of go inward.
Yeah, exactly.
I seen that there was a lot of people meeting up at one of the cons there, like Irene and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
I didn't even realize that. I didn't even know that was the thing people were doing, so I didn't go.
I think it was kind of like a lot, not last minute, but like putting it out there was last minute, probably just for like safety and like so nobody messes with people when they go there. Understandably, but short notice is hard to like, dip out.
Yeah. I'd ran
Yeah,
it from
because that's
EOS like
quite
they
the distance for me. It would have been hard for me to.
Then you got to find hotel,
Yeah.
all that kind of takes some time because it'll cost more if you're, later in the game scheduling.
You can imagine how expensive it's going to be for me.
Oh, Crystal got one more backer. Good night, too.
Oh.
Is at 90 backers now.
Awesome guy.
Check it out then. Let's see.
How many hours she got left? 30 something, right?
It's like 39 or something, 38.
Boom, look at that. 90 backers. Woo!
So do we get another song?
Chris
Yeah,
is
another shut the hell up.
Oh,
Damn.
it's cold.
Guy shows up 2 hours late, starts making demands.
You know what they say? You gotta shout it out loud.
Oh, dude, no, that'll get stuck in my head. It's too late.
It's gotta be a teddy bear. It's gotta be a
It's
teddy
gonna
bear.
be a party.
Yes.
That's why the song was in my head. Get it?
No.
You can blame Dark Side.
To lose my
Yeah.
Sometimes makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Just took a sip of something that was warm. I'll go get a refill.
You made it back the good night, but you did it grudgingly. Bullshit, Mo. I have so many copies of #1 coming out of my ears.
Aw.
And
He even has the hoodie, Mo.
yeah.
He's got the hoodie. And the t-shirt, I think, too, yeah.
Yep, I got multiple of the t-shirts and
He just runs off.
It's gotta show it off now.
It's a chair stream now, guys. Sub to the chair. I love it. There's some like Twitch chick that was like the views went up whenever she left and it was just her chair, and then when she came back the views went down.
they were like, oh God, she's back.
Yeah. They even gave like her chair a nickname. It was like Chair Coon or something
Yeah,
like
they're cool.
ridiculous stuff.
What's this? You smack my bitch up. Fairly easy lyrics so you can swing your hair around. Take my picture, smack my bitch up. Something like that. What did I do? Everything, man. This Jesus. Just so much about you that just I gotta deal with. I don't know. I don't think you did anything, man. Boom! Like this. I don't know what he's talking about. Moving on. Story time of how Chris uploaded his girlfriend's nudes. I did not. You lying piece of crap.
Chris, you got some explaining to do.
I would never do that. No. Receiving a nude from someone, that is them entrusting you with something special. I would not share any of that around.
I wish you'd quit sending me yours. That'd be nice.
Ooh. Wow.
Wow, not accepting my gift. Oh, mean.
I'm not sharing them with people.
You
though.
denied his package. This is terrible. Disgrace.
Wow. Knocking at the back door.
Dude, I didn't make enough coffee for this stream.
I know. I ran out of energy drink. I'm like, I should have got like 3 of these for today. Oh, well.
Let's see. Did Chris has weeb anime yoga pants on? No. I
No.
think pajama pants of Venom.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's Venom from
You
comics.
thought you had like your anime waifu on those pants, dude. What's weird is like all the dudes all see their car and it's like not even like Dragon Ball Z or something like that. Like I'm like, oh, that's neat, you know. But it's like their anime waifu is like all over their car. It's like okay, okay, just like that chick all over the car in a decal, and I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's true, Mo. It's true.
It's America, but you know, I don't know if I put that out there. And I love anime, but it's just like that's a little bit in the deep end for me.
Or like the guys who wear that hoodie, but it's all just
And it's
like
the Ahegao stuff,
yeah,
dude,
like
all
like
over their
pictures of
car,
chicks from
all
like
over their car. No,
porn.
mm-mm.
Do you follow Chainsaw Man?
Yes, dude, I love Chainsaw.
Yeah,
Man.
Chainsaw Man, that was good.
I'm a little behind. I think I'm like
Still
about
haven't read that.
four or five
Mhm.
weeks behind. You know how it comes out weekly or whatever.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, I when I started watching, did they release it like episode a week? 'Cause
Oh,
I
I'm talking about
a
the.
week.
I don't know about the.
I
I'm
had the
talking
full
about the
season.
manga.
Okay.
I'm talking about the manga.
Yeah. It's like a chapter a week or something like that.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
it's a little
I'm
bit
a
different.
little behind.
Oh,
I like the.
like the Shonen Jump thing, like 12 page every week or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like the. I can't think of her name now. Like the cook. She
I
carries her
suck with
head.
names. I watch
She
so many
carries-
things that I suck with names unless I fucking like really want to remember
Well,
their
she
names.
hasn't made it into. If you've only watched the show,
Yeah,
she was
she's not
in the
there
show.
yet.
Okay, no, I've only watched the first season, and I've been meaning to maybe get the mangas, but like lately I grabbed my Black Lagoon that I've been wanted for a long time. They made them available again. There's Chainsaw Man and One Punch Man. I want to buy the mangas.
Oh, I need to catch up on that really bad.
Yeah.
I've watched the first season. I haven't read any of that one, but I watched that first season. I know they got 2 or 3 seasons out now. And I just got so far behind.
Yeah, but that new Trigon thing looks like shit.
Yeah, I saw that and I was kind of excited when that was coming back. Then I look at it, I'm like,
When they announced it,
Oh,
I
that's
was very
video.
excited. Then I saw the teal arm. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I checked the trailer, the animation of it, and I'm like, oh no, I don't even want to look. 'Cause I
Oh,
was
are you
very
talking
excited.
about the falling devil chick from like Chainsaw Man?
yes, that's Falling Devil.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of her name. I knew she's like a chef. I just thought her design's really cool. And she has like the arms and she just holds her head.
Yeah,
Time.
dude. That's gonna be nasty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Now
It's funny
I
when you're
do
all
think
caught up and you're waiting for it to get animated and you're like telling your friends like, dude, this is gonna get nasty. You don't even know.
now I did enjoy the first arc a little bit better with the characters
Mhm.
versus the second part.
So
but-
Yeah.
Marinus is saying there is only one manga, and that's Berserk. You mean this?
That's the good stuff, dude.
Here's my
Clap.
manga corner, and as you can see,
You're going to cause Mo to leave.
all the Berserks are
Most like
there.
Oh, does Mo not like? Does he not like
Mo
anime?
just. Mo
It's okay. He's gonna see the Transformers, Optimus Prime, and Rodimus Prime next to them. He's gonna be fine. It's how you dose it, dude.
Did you watch that, Sim? The Beast
What?
Wars movie?
I
haven't
did.
watched it yet.
Is it any good? I haven't watched it yet.
There's
haven't watched it yet.
there's some good stuff in there. So, you know, if you like Wu-Tang, they have the soundtrack in there.
I don't know.
Other than that, if you like the animated Transformers film where like the humans were actually useful and like a mech type suits, you got that here. Some of the Beast Transformers have you know, some good things that they're doing story wise, but other ones, like if you want more like of the cheetah one, like they don't really
Cheetor?
say too much. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
Rat
the
Trap's not in it,
rhino,
right?
the rhino one. Like I didn't care for the Beast Wars as much as my brother. He loves that stuff more than like the main Transformers like series or stuff. He just loved that. But I think that's because he likes the monster movies like, you know, King Kong, Godzilla, stuff like that. So that kind of hit that spot for him. But if you like that, they are there. You know, you see Unicron actually gigantic and actually,
That's cool.
you know, they said he's not going to transform until the next film, but you
So
see
they're
what
making more than one. Then.
yeah, because I don't like, if you don't want to hear this, maybe like turn off your sound for a
Okay,
second.
later, guys.
But like the GI Joes do show up at the end of the movie,
Oh, really?
and they're gonna do a crossover if it does well, you know, streams and all that other stuff.
I guess I should watch that.
But they'll
sometime.
have Transformers and GI Joes, and like they'll
So-
have other Mattel stuff. So you'll see like Transformers, and you'll see GI Joe and Barbie, like all kind of, you know,
So
come
we're
together in one movie. Yeah,
we're gonna go back to the Michael Bay movies. Fuck.
yeah.
You know what?
Sorry,
I have a love-hate. I have a love-hate with the Michael Bay ones.
Transformers.
The problem I
Yeah,
had with
the
Michael
first
Bay
one
is
was passable. It's like, okay, this is a start, but then after that, it's just ridiculous.
he didn't put they didn't feel like he cared if
designs
the characters
also
died
look-
or not. Like they're not supposed to. They're not just robots.
Exactly.
They're supposed
Like
to be an
they
organism.
they
They're
do a
living
good
organism.
job in this one.
Their
Like
biggest
to
problem.
Bumblebee, you think that Bumblebee like passes in the film, but they like work together as a team to like get enough energon to like bring him back essentially. And like you see how that affects Optimus. Like the whole movie's like I lost a brother, you know, and
Yeah.
that's what it's supposed to, you know, actually happen on screen.
I mean, one of the biggest problems I have with with Hollywood right now, every time they do stuff like that, it's like they can't deal with a big monster or something or Transformers. Everything has to be about. It has to be about a love story about those couple. Like it has to be about humans. You go.
See, and that's
The movie's
here.
about Godzilla, motherfucker. No, but it has to be about that girl, the mom, and the dad. No.
Now-
Godzilla's coming, and
to
there's a
be
guy
in-
that goes, "Fuck."
It's
Well,
a balance.
in the defense, I grew up with Godzilla, and you get a lot of just people talk and about the people in those original
You do,
movies.
but you don't get that stupid story like it would be another movie.
Kind of did.
It's weird. Like, dude, I've watched old movies. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's
I
half
have
the
a-
movie is not about the fucking Chinese guy and the two twins that's gonna sing for fucking.
But I think when Godzilla excels is when there's a good balance of the people and the monsters, because you're not going to feel like too bad about people getting trampled if you don't at least baseline care about, oh, there's a school full of kids, and
there's a reason why they kept
etc.
they kept the storyline simple to the people. That's the thing. Is
Yeah,
if your
which that is
story,
good.
if the story, your biggest story in the goddamn movie is because you're trying to put that because the girls between her mom and dad, and you know they really don't like each other because the mom's evil, but we're not gonna say she's evil because we like her. She's a woman, but she's not.
But that's a script issue,
Yeah, but
though.
that's-
That's
yeah, but
somebody
that's-
that's not
Yeah,
working.
But
the
that's my
script.
point. If the
Sounds like they need
story
a script doctor.
overshadows everything else on the monster, then you're not making a monster movie.
Yeah.
You're making a girl
Because
movie.
you're right. Because at the end of the day, you do need that
Yeah.
balance. Because we're here to see Godzilla, but when
Yeah.
the people
just
are
want
there, it would be
space
nice to
Godzilla.
have a little bit of yes.
That's all I
No.
want.
Like,
I
you
want
don't
Space
need the full
Godzilla.
background and what happened to that soldier and how many times he masturbates every fucking night. You don't need to know all that fucking shit.
What?
I think that's a
What is-
porno you're
What are
watching.
you all talking about?
I think you're watching the wrong one. Steph. That's the problem.
I was just
What
wanting everybody to react.
That one might have more humans in it.
What got your attention, Chris?
Oh, wow. Why are you trying to get his
masturbating
attention
and
that
stuff?
way?
What the world is going on?
Are you a shop?
Did you guys watch Twisted Metal?
Oh, dude, don't throw that in the trash.
I
Throw
did.
that in the
I watched
trash.
it. Okay, I can see why people like it, and I can see why people hate it. I
Well,
felt
it
one more
depends
that
on
I
if
actually,
you play the games, though. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I play the franchise. I think it fits the franchise actually pretty well. I mean, the comical stuff does it hit all the time? No, but when you play the original franchise, it's very goofy. It's very humorous. But the thing I actually liked about the show is you actually don't know what the fuck is going to happen. You don't see that much in shows anymore. So I found myself watching it because I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. And I enjoyed that aspect of it.
Isn't it
Now, I think
Final
the
War?
I just
Is Final War the one where he kills the 1998 fucking Godzilla? Is that the one? Am I mistaken?
I believe so.
I think that's the one where you see the 1998 Godzilla, American Godzilla. That's a bit of a bitch, and he gets kicked like bad.
Oh jeez.
Did you see Shin Godzilla? It was pretty good.
Yep.
The last one I watched.
I'm forced to watch everything. My brother loves everything Godzilla.
And I have to admit
The one that has to go out
Kong,
there.
Kong versus Godzilla was pretty good if you skip half the movie.
Yeah,
The part
and that's
was
half
pretty
the movie. Might as well just watch the highlights.
good. The entire thing of them running everywhere and getting away
yeah.
with it, and they
Yeah,
just
yeah,
get
yeah.
into the lab
Yeah.
without getting nothing. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That was like a big time suck. That was
Yeah.
just a big waste.
It's like, do you
And
even
some of
have a
those
writer in here? Do you even have a
actors-
writer on this shit?
Some actors and actresses are actually talented on that, but they
Yeah.
have them doing nothing. The script is just, it's sitting there. There's words. There's
And-
nothing actually of importance.
And
happening.
there's something I never got. It's like, why do they keep throwing that kid at us? Like the same kid they threw at Deadpool. It's like, that guy's really not a good actor.
Who is it?
Well, see, he was good. He was good in
Fire Fist.
No, like he's good in the what was it? The Wilder People. I liked him in that
Uh,
foreign film. He did very well there, but I think they're
film?
not playing like
like in
it was like
Deadpool, it comes
Wilder
off very
People.
fucking off. Like it's really bad.
I'll have to like check,
Mm.
but let me see because it was like Taika Waititi did it.
Let's just say it seems like he's the son or related to somebody very fucking powerful, and that's how he's in there.
Hey, Ice Queen. Hello, Ice Queen.
He's really not. It's not a great acting.
Okay, here we go. So it's called The Hunt for the Wilder People. It has like Sam Neill in it. Sam Neill actually did a good performance in that too. But
You know-
he did very well in that film. It was like 2016, I believe. And other than that, everything he's done after that hasn't played to his strengths. And they've just kind of made him the
Good.
stereotypical, like
Play to
annoying.
his strength, or he just fit it in there. You know what I mean? Like it's like you can pick Chris and make him fit in one character that's like him. You know what I mean?
Oh, look at that.
Me,
Three
that's
more
what I've
backers
seen.
for Sword.
Ooh,
Oh, thank you. Thank you. There you go.
awesome.
I'm at 14. Yeah.
That.
The needle has moved.
46.
Oh, and
Pumping those numbers, people.
did any of you try to watch that Flash movie?
No, I haven't got around to the Flash movie. Did you like it?
Oh,
Uh,
dude, no.
I
I
I tried. Like seriously,
I
I
wish I
really fucking tried, and all I could do was skip to see Batman, and that was it. Like I'm fucking serious. I can't stand any of fucking
Michael
Ezra
Keaton
Miller or
did
anything.
very well in that.
Michael Keaton in there is fucking awesome. It's weird how they fucking put him. It's like every time they bring back a character, he has to be like a low version of himself that's depressed and abandoned everything. He's technically Luke
That's the
Skywalker. They
template
did
for
to him the
everything.
same thing they did to Luke.
They did.
He comes
They
in
did.
and he dies like a fucking bitch.
Yep.
Spoilers.
Nobody's
then
watching it anyway, Sim.
And then at the
numbers
end,
are
and
low.
then at the end of the fucking thing, they go, "Oh, by the way, your Batman is like George Clooney, like the worst
Yeah.
fucking Batman that people,
Yeah,
the
you-
most hated fucking Batman ever."
That's how much they hate the fans, guys. They hate you that much. They brought George Clooney back. Okay, that's how they
Like,
feel
come
about
on.
you and your
It
money.
would have been a fucking great ending if they could, like, bring back fucking.
You know what's the
Michael
most
Keaton
atrocious
properly,
though?
then-
Like, so
after
like
that, it would
what's
have been
so
Batman Beyond.
gross? What's so gross about that Flash film is they brought back like
Damn.
Christopher Reeves.
Oh, they
like,
tried
They
everything.
did that. That was
Dude,
disgusting.
Nicolas Cage.
Well, Nick
Oh,
Cage.
Nicolas Cage
See,
Superman.
what's different is Nick
He's
Cage
still alive. He
actually
can
co-signed. Yeah, he co-signed on that. He actually came in for a face scan for that. So I'm like, okay, that's fair game, right?
Yeah, but I
But like
it.
the people that have passed, that's not okay, dude. Like they had the
Yeah.
original guy who did the live action Superman, George. I'm
Yeah,
forgetting
but
his name.
that's the point.
That
I want to do is
And
at
he
least,
most likely, unfortunately, took his own life because he was typecast as Superman. So then to bring him back as Superman is extremely disrespectful
I'm pretty sure.
and
that-
just like unethical. That's crazy.
Yeah, but the
Why are you
thing
gonna
is,
do that?
when they signed their contract, especially back then.
But I don't know. But see, that's the thing. That's the
Mm-hmm.
legal kind of like gray area. It is like, what
the
did
mumbo
he
jumbo,
actually
we
sign back then?
own your name and likeness for perpetuity. Yeah.
But like I could see that for like newer people, but I'm almost curious what his contract was specifically
Remember-
because the studios did own quite a bit. But
Remember
I'd be
Michael
curious
Jackson,
to know.
Michael Jackson, Tupac, they never wanted that,
Yeah.
and they did it.
Yeah.
They did
Because
this with the
that's the
holograms.
thing. Sometimes they'll say in their will or whatever, yeah, don't use my
But
likeness or
The
whatever.
point,
They don't-
the point I wanted to make is all the other cameos they make. It has nothing to do with the canon of the Michael Keaton or the Snyderverse thing, because those are the main worlds they're putting in there, right?
Mhm.
So I thought that putting Nicolas Cage was a good wink because it was meant the movie was meant to happen during the Michael Keaton years.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a good
That
wink,
would make sense. Yeah.
but that they
And
put
I mean, he's
everything
on
else.
board as well.
That they put everything else. It was a bit too far, kind of,
Yeah.
to me, and it proves like the thing is, when I skipped to the movie, one of the main things is I realized that what people are saying is it feels like it's a Butch movie. Like it's like going to see a movie and you know that they reshot most of the movie and you can see it. You pick up on it, right?
Well,
Like when
it's
you
a
shot that Joss Whedon fucking Justice League, you knew what
it's a chop shop, yeah.
yeah. And that's how it feels in it. Like it's anyways.
Well, see, because they had a lot of
But
stuff
Michael Keaton rules.
with Ben Affleck. They had actually quite a bit of footage with like Gal Gadot and like Henry Cavill, and then even Aquaman, and they
Henry
ripped
Cavill
all
was
that
supposed to
out.
be in the place of the Supergirl thing. So
And
he
if
had
you notice, the guy that was playing, that was set to play Flash's dad, like Billy Crudup. I don't know how to. I'm probably butchering his name, but he played Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen. They actually filmed scenes with him. If you notice, he's obviously not there. So like something's happened behind the scene because they have that guy from Office Space there now.
Yeah,
It's
it
his
was
dad.
it was supposed to be
They had
Flashpoint.
actual
Do-
like scenes and stills, so something's going
Do
on
you
here.
remember that we even had the fucking pics and there was some picture on set. What's his name? The guy that played Bruce Wayne's dad in and he played the bad guy in Walking Dead.
I know who you're talking about.
They showed him in costume. He was supposed to be in a movie
He
as
played
fucking
Negan too.
Yeah.
They played Negan too.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. There
There
you
you go. Thank you.
My
He was
mind
supposed
was
to be
like
in there.
Yeah.
He
They
was
showed us that.
he was supposed to be Michael Keaton's place.
Dude.
So they did what they did is that they knew they had a fucking flop.
They
because
just
of that
chopped
fucking
it up.
asshole. So what they did is that we're gonna go full.
Well, I would
nostalgia.
almost argue that would probably have been a better cut, whatever they had before, because now, like, even that scene with like him catching the babies, that was so ridiculous.
Not just
And
that,
that
but
was a
dude,
reshoot. That was a reshoot.
it
So
could have
I'm
been a
pretty
nice way
sure
of like
whatever they had would have been better than this.
and with Cavill, it would have been a nice way of making him go through that thing again of he killed that guy and making him realize and swearing that he would never kill again.
Because you have Henry Cavill and Zod fighting, like, dude, that's Man of Steel 2 right there. So why are we like, their people are dumb.
Yep.
And they think the fans are just going to eat whatever dribble they throw out.
We're
That's
gonna
how
put
much
Michael
they
Keaton. They've been wanting to see
disrespect
Keaton as Batman again. We're just gonna put that in there, and that's the only thing that's good about the movie. To be quite honest, it's when you see him, and even though they did him dirty, they did him like fucking Luke Skywalker. Technically, like it's technically the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
but it's Michael
it's
Keaton.
like we're all there to see Michael Keaton. You know, we don't want to see like Ezra.
Dude, it's like, hey,
I'm guilty of like all of these crimes.
You're already having trouble with Ezra. But you not only do you have Ezra, but you have two Ezra.
Ezra, like
two Ezra
literally,
all along. Two Ezra. It's double the Ezra.
Because like Ezra Miller pled guilty to like theft and robbery charges, I believe, and then who knows? All that other stuff. Like you're gonna have somebody allegedly somebody that has allegedly kidnapped people. You know.
Yeah, and beating a woman in front of a camera.
Proven guilty, but that's some pretty serious stuff. And what was going on in his place in Vermont? It's like that's kind of creepy. And some cult-like behavior. Him and Jared Leto. I'm like, dude, what is going on right now? And they're still putting him in stuff with some creepy, like cult leader behavior. I don't even know. Dude.
Instead of giving your money to weird degenerates, give your money to McGhee with the good night.
That's great.
87% now.
Almost there.
You know, a script doctor that could have even held out of those fucking piece of shit.
Well, see, what's sad is a script doctor that we will fix stuff, but then they'll go through our stuff and change it. So it's like,
like they do to their shit. Like, hey, Your movie
Yeah.
was great. Like, we like the visual. We like what you're doing. The fans are pretty hyped. Yeah, okay. Everything's fine. Yeah. Can you change that? But that's the
And
iconic.
sometimes they'll mess with your stuff just so they don't give you credit, and then that actually messes with the project because now you have drivel out
Yeah,
there.
it's like that hairdresser. That old hairdresser turned into movie producer. He's famous for this shit. He's famous for this shit. And you know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
I see no comments from Mo, so he's probably left. Probably got tired of all the.
There's too much weeb
Anime.
talking Flash. We scared him off. I'm sorry, Mo.
Oh, and another good movie. Like, I know that's not what he meant there, but he goes Ezra and Brickman. But you reminded me of another movie that I liked a lot, Birdman. If you haven't seen it, that was a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
With Michael Keaton, that was pretty goddamn.
That was like an amazing comeback film. That's
Yeah.
like how you restore your career from dead. So ooh, we're back. Good to go. It's great to kickstart either a very dramatic piece like that or like a horror film, and boom, your career's
But
back.
it's very well written. You can take it in multiple aspect of the story. But the thing is, it delivers to what it was. It's technically being typecast into something, and that's what he's addressing in the movie, and it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton didn't suffer from being typecast in Batman.
Nope.
A lot of people said that's why he quit. Why he quit? Because he went to the meeting for Batman 3 and they go, why is it so dark? Can we make this funnier? And he go, okay, fuck him out.
Ooh.
You went, fuck him out.
People bring that stuff in the meeting. It's like, dude, don't talk. you just want to say like, stop talking, dude, because this is cringe.
It's just like, I want to feel like I brought something to the movie because the movie are popular. 1 and 2.
So I was working on a project, like I can't talk about it, but it was like a DC related TV show, let's say. And I basically came in, I was ghostwriting for this person, and I was a big fan of this material. And I put out what I thought was like an amazing like season. I laid it all out. I wrote all the episodes, and I was like, this is so amazing. And I turned it in, and they're like, yeah, they literally told me to add in like more like evil white rednecks. And I was like, dude, hold up, chief.
Evil white redneck?
Yeah, I was like, hold up, chief. At first I was laughing because I was like, that's a joke, right? Like,
you're evil. Knew it.
I was like, this is a joke. I thought it was funny. And then they look me dead in the eyes. They're like, no, we're serious. And they're like, yeah. And they're like, also make it like it's a political like Trump thing. I'm like, hold up, chief. I thought it was dead on. I thought it was a joke. But they're like, yeah, we want like Trump-esque supporters. I was like, dude, I'm not going to write that. That's garbage. And so then they just rewrote all my stuff, and they put all of that cringe, like creepy stuff. It's like, dude, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it was so sad. And they kept some elements of what I did, but it was just everything was just horribly political, and just I had like action sequences that I'd written, and instead it was people talking in like alleyways and like at coffee shops. And it's like, what did I do here? I got paid, but like, this is terrible.
Oh, dude, it's like I read somewhere where they've been working on launching a series or a movie of the Demon. And I'm like, oh, please don't. Under James Gunn, I'm like, please don't. Like, it's one of the most, I don't know, like, when people tell me, if you could choose one IP from, DC, it's either Lobo and that guy, the Demon. Like, don't get me wrong, I love
They've
Superman.
already destroyed.
I love Superman.
The one that I was working on was one of my favorite DC properties, and
probably Sandman.
It crushed me.
TV show. Crystal, please tell me you didn't write the line. Fuck Batman.
Whoa, what the fuck is that?
Amber Alert.
Amber Alert. But us, we get that also when it's either Amber Alert or it's going to be a storm or hurricane or whatever.
No, Mo. I would never write that.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, look at that windiness. Oh yeah, it's gonna put it down good. Let's see outside. It is gonna put it down good out there.
Yeah, it's either for Amber Alert or it's usually a storm. Oh, a swarm. Go back in there.
Boom.
Her Kujic. Get in the corner. Just say
You were not expecting that little.
that is not a her. I'll have you know, past Master Dan.
Oh,
There's a beard there.
well, you know, Chris, we have to have these conversations now. This
Most
is a new and brave, bold time that we live.
Most like it's not my fault. I'm under duress after listening to an hour.
Sometimes women have beards now.
it's understandable, though.
Sometimes they have penises too.
Oh wow!
That is
And
a
sometimes
feminine penis.
they'll stand up while they're in the women's restroom.
The only thing that you need to know is, ladies, keep those penises, tucked in and put away in front of kids. I know it's new. I know it's new to you, ladies, but keep it in your pants, and don't swing in front of kids.
So apparently, Facebook has now decided to try and promote porn to me.
Chris, what have you been looking
I
at?
don't know about that one.
What's in your browsing?
It is. I can't. Well, obviously, I can't share it.
Okay.
Obviously, or else
Maybe you need to go clean your browser history. Just
Like,
Go delete those cookies.
I scrolled down here and there's Summer Thieves. It says it's sponsored. Summer Thieves is a page for a musician / band, and they say here it's got 2 parts. It says, it's crazy to think that when I use a product that Lisa Ann promotes and endorses, my wife can't stay away from me anymore. And it's just like a video of like porn and like this girl talking and penises.
Oh wow!
Like, what the fuck?
Dude, there's a whole bunch of people. It's something I never used to have a problem on Facebook before. It's kind of weird that it just happens.
I don't.
Like this.
And this is
But
supposed
now
to be
there's
a
like, yeah, you're in groups. No. But I got groups like groups that I have, and you have a whole bunch of people that will go into comic book things or any fucking other DM groups and just fucking post like replies or post.
It's not a DM group thing. This is a sponsored page.
I know. I'm just saying that Facebook's getting crazy with all that fucking porn and sharing that shit. It's fucking stupid. It's getting worse than Twitter was before.
It's where the older demographic.
It's like the old people from Twitter before Elon bought are all.
Like, I don't know if your grandma, just looking to catch up with family wants to, see that.
I'm
But,
hoping these people just got
does
hacked
she?
or
But,
something.
that's the thing is you'll see porn, but you will not see news or fake information that they don't want you to fucking think that they declare is fake. But porn is fine.
All right, let's see.
It's fucking like Facebook. Like it's fucking stupid. Like there's the Trudeau successfully fucking made the Facebook, Instagram, and Google stop showing anybody in Canada news, global news.
Maybe he should worry about his family because I hear that's not going too well for him.
Your what family is? His wife left him. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know.
Some people need to worry about
That's why I'm asking which one.
They can tell you what's up.
Because there's a rumor that he was cheating on her with somebody else younger.
I've heard reports that both were messing around, but who knows who did it first?
That technically
none of my business.
Supposedly they were separated for a long time, and she's been putting money aside and doing her shit.
I did not pay for Dom.
Oh,
Mo Biggs.
wow, that escalated.
Dang it.
I'm not talking about Trudeau, so I'm complaining, you piece of shit.
This is a safe space, Chris. We're here for you.
Should I do a Google picture search for Conchita Wurst?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I meant earlier. Also to make Ice Queen happy.
Uh-oh. I wouldn't search that.
Conchita Wurst. Oh, I've seen this person.
Bassmaster then goes, I need helping purge war campaign from my Twitter timeline. Pretty sure they're piggybacking me. But I just blocked them. I don't know. I don't see anything of them.
I see their stuff occasionally when I go to like drama stuff. Like when I see like when I go to the For You page on Twitter and I see like some comic drama or something, and then I go in and I see them in the replies. I don't see them in my following tab or nothing. I guess.
There's a war campaign is still a thing. I blacked most of them when they went full retard. Yep.
I didn't block them, but they don't show
And that's
up.
when Trudeau find a boyfriend yet. Yeah, it's Macron. You didn't see it yet. He likes them French. He likes them tiny.
I just seen a post.
He likes them Frenchy.
I seen Trudeau made a post where he is Team Barbie apparently, and he was wearing pink.
Yeah, of course he's Team Barbie. Dude, his entire fucking spiel has always been, I'm a feminist.
He's always talked about Trudeau. So
Technically, you know, we know he's a drag.
share screen. Okay, yeah, all right.
And there's no, there has to be a reason why, his wife went with Idris Elba.
Yes, Conchita Wurst.
What the fuck is that shit? What's that? Is that you, Chris? With makeup? Is that what you look like when you put mascara on?
Oh, dude. Dude, you have like the worst timing. I'm always about to like take a swig of coffee and then what is this?
What is it?
Ooh,
So,
this is horrifying. My eyes are being assaulted right now.
there you go.
Ooh.
This is what happens when you give special treatment to people.
What's sad though is that women will sit around and let this stuff like slide.
Yeah,
Like,
you know why? You know why?
Down.
You know why they let it slide? Because go girl, go power, go girl.
I've never understood like women doing that. Like I'm just like, dude, stop. Like this dude is like he just put on a wig and he's trying to take your spot. Like aren't you supposed to be like a feminist, right? Like your feminist views just went out the window when a guy puts a wig on.
Right.
Like all right.
No, it's quite obvious what's going on. It's quite simple. All the guys have been complaining about the fact girls just need to show up, and girls get support, girls get this, girls get special treatment, girls get present.
So they just put on a costume.
There you go. Like look at that fucking swimmer motherfucker. It was class 47. He was a piece of shit. And this says I can be a champion if I go pretend that I'm a chick.
What gets me is when they think that they can step in your restroom. I'm like, dude, like, get the heck out of here. That's some like clownery.
That is not proof.
That's some predator stuff. Like, get on up out of here.
Why are you such a dick hater, Vicky?
No, that's the opposite, my dude. What I'm saying is that I don't want them in the restroom.
Okay, I meant why are you a female dick hater? Is that better?
There's no such thing. That's some garbage. The thing is, there's those family restrooms, right? Like, why don't they go to those, right? Where you like take your kids in there to use the restroom. Your mom. Use the family restroom. Don't go use the women's restroom.
Why do you need to do that? Why are you asking for this? Why do you need to pretend to be a woman? Like I'm not talking about the people that change their sex and gender get the full operation.
Well, at least it's
that's not even in the discussion. Like you would not even know. You would not even know it's a dude. It goes into a chick's bathroom. It's not even an issue. That's the thing is that they're doing everything to
when you can obviously
they're
tell
making issues on purpose. That they're doing it on purpose to make it an issue.
Yeah.
Being gay, being a lesbian, being a trans used to never be a fucking issue.
Just
you want
use
to be a
your
drag,
proper restroom.
you want to be a drag and dress as a chick used to not be an issue. Just don't do it in public places in front of kids or something. And you want to have a party and go do this. You want to go there dressed as a chick. Nobody's gonna beat the fuck out of you because you dressed Like, look, how many fucking guys did you ever see?
Like, it's fine if you want to cross dress, but like,
Sailor
go to
Moon.
the men's restroom, please.
Yeah.
Like, that's
You have a
what
dick?
used to happen.
You know, you have a dick, you piss standing up, go in the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, because like the thing
Why
that
do they have
gets
to be in
me,
the chick one? You know
the
what I mean?
thing that gets me is like when there's like little girls, like little ones, like in there, and it's like, dude, we don't need to like bother children with stuff
Not just
that's
that, you've seen
none
videos.
of their concern.
You've seen videos. There's been reports of a transgender just there standing there masturbating him in all the fucking place. Then you have this. Then you have it's like fuck this shit.
No. Because, see, I'm fine with people doing their own thing. People can do their own thing in their house, do their own thing wherever.
They're creating that problem and the conflict on
How's
purpose.
Storm doing? Let's check it out.
They're doing it on purpose. Like
Mhm.
they know what they're doing. They're trying to create like violence and outbursts. They're
25 back.
Because I respect people, doing their own thing.
Thank you.
But the problem is that you can't push in on other people's
if you
rights and their
70s,
their
80s,
want
and
for
90s,
privacy.
if you grew up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, it's never used to be a problem. We grew up with fucking Tootsie.
Yeah, see, like
We grew up with 212.
he's talking
We
about
have-
the unisex bathrooms. Dude, I went to a film event, and I went to there's both women and men in the restroom, and that was so creepy. I was like, no, thank you. What the heck is like this like 6-foot dude doing in the restroom? It's like, oh, it's a unisex bathroom. Men and women come in. Like, what on earth is going on in there?
Crystal's
That's some
video
shady stuff.
restroom, basically a train.
I'm just saying, Chief. Like, somebody's got to speak the truth. This is weird.
Sugar loves Dawn more than Crystal.
But,
What?
another
So-
thing, like it's another thing. It's like just looking fucking. Remember the movie, the Starship Troopers?
Mhm.
It's always been a thing. Like
Love that
no, but somebody pointed it out in the chat. It's like it's already freaky. It's already weird to have a both sex shower and locker, but you can't deal with it, right?
Mhm.
But why
That's
kids?
how it
Why
is
kids?
before.
Why kids? Get it?
Ooh, yeah.
Crystal's transphobia is why Sugar tried to sandbag her campaign.
No.
I would never do
But
something.
this is what we need to have these conversations. So,
Sometimes
because
I wonder-
anytime that you try to have this convo with like anybody in like a big city, they like almost pass out. It's like, dude, this is just basics. Like, I haven't even gone in. I haven't even gone in on you yet, dude. Like, we're just getting started. Because
DJD goes, I blame
people want to keep silent.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being silent, because you're letting dudes in on stuff like this. It's like I've seen
That's the thing is that they're calling
grants
you the
for
worst
women.
names. They're calling you the worst names so you don't
Dude.
stand up because you don't want to be called those names.
It's
Well, I think
bullying,
the
and I
ones
hate
Yeah.
bullies.
Crystal's transphobic.
Bullies
that's what I was
are
saying before.
disturbing.
They know exactly what they're doing. It's
Yeah.
like that guy that's in front of you. Hey, what? I'm not touching you. Get your hands out of my face. I'm not fucking touching you. Get the fuck away from me. I'm not touching you. I will be touching you soon.
What?
Oh,
Who's the next with you?
No, but I've had this
Do they
before.
mess with
I
you?
was in security, right?
They're
And I had
so
those people with their hands in front of me, like, I'm not
Mhm.
touching you. You can't do nothing. I'm like, are you aware that's right now you're aggressing me? I've warned you 3 times.
yeah.
If you don't back the
Because
fuck
it's like
up, I will
there'll be
smack you
film
the fuck out.
grants.
Yeah.
There'll be film grants for women or like sports scholarships, and it's all going to men. And it's like, dude, hold up now.
Yep.
Like there's literally the men's variant, right? There's the men's basketball, whatever. Why are dudes coming into the women's basketball and they're like, oh, I want to play on the women's? Who's
It's very
that?
simple because they want to stop it.
Even the chicks don't want to play on the women's basketball team. Like, come now, Chief. Like,
But they want to get paid as much. They want to get paid as much as the men league.
Oh Lord!
they can't even shoot a soccer ball, football, depending on what country you're in. Like, they can't even kick it, and the goalie's like off
know
on the
what?
other end.
You know what? So if there is an omnibus of Tu Wong Fu, I will be sending that to you probably instead of the Nadvers.
I blamed you.
I'm so sorry, Shane.
Oh, Shane, you're gonna be heading out.
Here in a minute. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
3.5 hours, so I'm getting there.
I'm sorry.
Oh, has it been that long?
Is Sim threatening to touch Shane? I didn't threaten Shane.
Oh, I didn't realize it's been that long.
Shane never got in my face.
Crystal wrote a song about the struggle to have this conversation. She calls it "Try That in a Big."
Dude. There's some wusses though, dude. Like there's some big wusses and some cowards, and I hate that stuff. That stuff is some low down stuff that nobody has time for. But they give it time. Like you give these people time that are such clowns. Like why is there a dude winning the Miss America? That's not, you can't tell me that's right.
Stop using the word.
And he has a beard, guys. Okay, like he didn't even put some makeup on. All right, like I respect somebody that does the full shebang, but you just have a beard, chief. Like put on some eyeshadow at least.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
there's a lot of guys
eyeliner.
who are like, I identify as a woman, won the
Okay.
tournament, and then went back to just being a dude.
With all of this, does that mean that right now it's trans children and women first?
Shane fasting toes.
Eh? Is that what it is now? Everybody gets special treatment except the men?
Well, they say that intermittent fasting can be good for you. Is that true, Shane?
I don't know.
No?
Fasting is always good for you.
I'm not a big eater. I only eat like pretty much after the gym. Or
The reason why they say that is that that's what they used to do for me too when I used to train. Is you eat something very light in the morning, like let's say you take your coffee and orange. You fast till I don't know 2 or 3, in the afternoon. Then you start eating. So technically, it's to synchronize your body to go spend that sugar, spend that this as soon as it comes in instead of storing it. You're giving it a habit of like using as the sugars and everything as soon as it goes in and burning it instead of just storing.
Here, let me check.
That's why they do the fasting during the morning.
Okay.
You get results. Men have a penis. What else do we need? Asking for a generation. Yes, the entire thing that we can piss standing up with no problem. It has been a fucking issue for ages with women. I don't know why. I think it was Ferd that said it.
The biggest thing is that if people were respectful and they're like, hey, I feel this type of way, I feel this, and they were open for a civil discussion, that would be one thing, right? Like I appreciate when people are respectful.
That's
and
how it was before they showed up.
And it's like, hey, I kind of feel uncomfortable with you here. Oh, I understand that, but I feel this way. And I'm like, okay, and we can like go separate ways. All is good. It's like if people did that, that wouldn't be a problem for me. But that's not what they're doing. They're like demanding.
But it's like they're demanding for you to respect their gender and how they want to identify. And
you can agree to disagree and go about your
business. Hold on. They can call you anything they want. You cannot tell them not to call you a cisgender. It's weird.
Some clown stuff. People come up with wild terms.
No, but dude, it's the entire premise of the fucking kid asshole trying to start shit. You know what zizany is? That's what it is. Research the fucking name. Zizany. It means you go in and you will willingly create conflicts between people. You will lie. You will stand up to your fucking ground. You know that blue is blue, but you will say it's red because you want everybody to fucking fight.
Let's see.
That's what zizany is all about. That's what they're doing. And did I teach you guys a new word?
I believe so.
All right. So we got swarm.
You didn't know
where Satan heads out to eat. Swarm's up to 26 backers.
Pocket guys.
$1,465 out of 3,000. 48%.
We need Shane funded, guys. Spread the word. Spread the word.
Yeah, he is getting there, making them big bucks.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Was it? I'm 50 days in.
Yeah.
Or I got 50 days left. So
Yeah, and you're already
1400,
almost halfway there.
I'll take that. I'll
26
take that.
backers. Yep. Yeah. Good show.
But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I am hungry.
Oh, good. I need to go make me some sandwiches myself here. So.
Ooh.
Steak for me today. I'm gonna eat some steak.
You fancy fuck.
You know what? I'm not a chicken guy. I know, like, you know, I'm supposed to be eating
I'm over here
more
like,
chicken.
I'm going to make me some bologna and
I
chicken
feel you.
sandwiches.
I'm a
And
steak
Shane's like,
guy.
I'm going to eat.
I eat steak a lot.
Dude, a good Irish steak. Ooh, that's where it's at, dude.
And
All right,
take,
guys. Thanks for having me.
take advantage of it while you can.
What?
Steak
Advantage of what?
No, meat. And soon they're gonna give you clone meat, so something take advantage of it. If you can eat as much meat as you can.
I watched a video of how they make the McDonald's chicken nuggets. It's how they're done. It almost
That's
looks like
why I
a
don't
10
eat
week-
fast food.
And I don't give a fuck. I will still eat that shit. I fucking love the nuggets. I don't care.
Yeah. Don't phase me. I would just.
It does not phase me. Like, I will dip it in my sweet and sour sauce and I'll fucking eat it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's something about those nuggets.
But you could go slaughter the animals in your backyard and make something that's like even better tasting than those like chicken nuggets there.
What we do? We go out there and start shooting bow and arrows at the squirrels.
Might as well. Dude.
The neighbors.
Go
like,
deer
"What the hell's he doing
hunting.
out
Get
there?"
some of that
Don't worry
good
about it.
deer
I'm eating
meat.
my nuggets.
Yeah, deer bologna. That's good.
Dude, my grandparents own a farm, so I'm ready to get out there, get some of that meat. It's fresh, dude.
Yeah. It's good shit. Deer bologna. Yeah.
Like some fresh bacon. Ooh.
So Soul's asking for a Harlem Shake. Who's doing it?
You know.
Think Chris is.
Harlem Shake. Those if it got
If
funded.
the good night gets funded, yeah.
Yeah, that's if it gets funded. We've still got a little bit yet.
What
You can do a Harlem Shake
dance
and a
are
red
you gonna
dress.
do for Shane? What dance are you doing for Shane?
Shane didn't get funded. They ain't doing shit for him.
But I mean, when Shane does,
I know.
I mean, when
I know.
Shane does-
All the songs that he's been doing here has pretty much been pop and rock, right?
Yeah.
So if he gets this, he's gonna do his first rap song, Wu-Tang Triumph.
Ooh, there we go. Let's do that.
Also totally on point on topic too, you know?
I said
Swarm.
Harlem Shake. I didn't say nothing about no damn rap song.
I don't know. You said Harlem Shake.
When
for the
Shane
fucking
gets
night.
funded, you got to do a song too.
Yeah, and it's come on, Swarm.
What is Shane gonna get funded on this stream?
I don't know.
Anything's
Not
possible.
today.
So, I don't know. So far, he only comes here once a year.
I'm
You gotta
like,
extend the deadline.
like
Chris. You
Jeepers
gotta
Creepers.
extend
Come on,
this
every
deadline.
so many months.
All right, we gotta let Shane go get his fancy steak.
Yeah, go eat your steak.
All right. Later,
And
guys.
McDonald's.
Later, Shane.
If McDonald's had a steak, I might try it. But
Oh no! dude.
Later.
later.
Did it have those? Was it ribs? Those barbecue ribs?
No, dude, that's not even ribs. Don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I used to like them when they first
remember
came out.
I remember they
What
had that thick fucking thing that they said was like a steak, but it was not. Burger.
I haven't been to a McDonald's in many years. Many years.
That's good. That's good, Chief.
Yeah.
Not very
The
good.
only reason
You're
I
not
stopped
missing
by-
anything.
Yeah. When the
You're getting
kids,
the Harlem Shake territory, but you can't have it all. It's still satisfied how much we did get. Yeah.
I hate McDonald's, but when the kids want some, yeah, I grab nuggets. That's it. That's all. Or the chicken burger. That freaking chicken burger with you put honey in there. It's pretty good.
Fast food tastes like chemicals. Yeah.
Because
Yep.
it is.
Once in a long while, like months. Once every maybe.
Now,
6
if you go to Five Guys, that's an actual good tasting burger. Know what I'm saying?
That never sounds right, especially from a girl. You get Five Guys. That burger is fucking sweet.
McGhee only like for
That
me.
meat,
Five
that
Guys.
meat between those two buns. Damn!
No.
And don't forget
Why
that
is
Cajun. There's spicy fries. Woohoo!
Stop. What is this? What is this? Those fries are good though.
Yes,
Dude,
they
that's
are.
He
Those are
likes
fries.
it when
some fries.
McGhee only likes it when five guys slide their feet between her
Yeah.
buttons.
He likes
And
the
the
burgers only
peanuts
when 5
too.
guys are around.
This is terrible. What's funny is when somebody from another country, they're like, "Oh, where do you want to eat?" Five Guys. They're like, "Whoa, wait a minute." They're like, "Wait up, what are you talking about? Say it a little slower."
I am from West Virginia, so I do know of instances where yes, roadkill was consumed, not by me,
That's a lot of Chinese food
but I do
restaurants.
know there was some people eating roadkill.
There is actually a Chinese restaurant local to me that got shut down for putting some deer meat in there, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've had let's see, I think I've had raccoon, I've had squirrel, I've had deer, I've had a couple other
Why
stuff.
the fuck did you eat a raccoon?
My great aunt and them, they ate like everything. Anything they could get their hands on because they were, poor and back in the day and stuff.
Now the alligator, you get some alligator fries. Those are good.
I've had alligator. I've had alligator jerky.
Oh, dude, that stuff is good.
Uh,
People in the chat, you need to try that. It
Never had
sounds gross, but
I
it's
have.
good.
I've had elk, alligator,
Mhm.
a couple other things. Shane messes me with single my nuggets. Juggle Nuggets the clown. Later, Meat Boy. Sugar lost all of his energy when everyone stopped talking about dog.
Hmm.
Uh,
What a coincidence, Chris.
let's see.
Yeah, you got lit back up as soon as you heard the 5 guys.
Practically lost for humans.
No.
See how Chris perked up when Pat gets his bird.
There you go.
Oh. Wow. That's shocking.
But even Sugar gets confused. But Five Guys is how I pay for lunch.
Oh.
Oh my.
Wow.
Bambi is delicious. That's right, yeah. At least they're not trying to make people eat bugs. Yet. Well, I mean, like shrimp, that's like bugs, eh? Or what is it, lobster or something?
Escargot.
Yeah, you got slugs or whatever. But elk, alligator said Sugar really reads his little black book. Oh, Lord. Dara says, I've eaten a bunch of food from street vendors in Central America. No telling what I've eaten. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
The
Or
random
who you've eaten.
I
That's
had
all
it.
off the street.
Rat burger.
some cannibalism going on there.
Yeah. Never know.
Shrimps or oceans, fleas.
Because there was this like a true crime type story about this chick that was putting people into the ice cream.
Oof. Oof.
Oh yeah, you haven't like giving it to your kids. Oh hey, Timmy, let's go get some ice cream. Oh yeah, that's like this chick that's 44 from down the street, like all minced up into the ice cream. Oh, this Rocky Road,
That's
dude,
messed up.
it's a little crunchy. It's so terrible.
As long as it doesn't come with spider webs.
Dude, and she was putting like their heads into like the freezer and like waiting till it got nice and like nice and cold and then would just put it in there. That's wild.
Their heads.
Gotta watch out for these women too. Like,
Yeah.
don't fall for it, guys. They'll
Don't
put you
fall.
into the ice cream.
Don't fall for the, women can do no wrong. There's some evil chicks out there.
Oh, you have no idea. And it's people are always like, "Oh, women are
And
nasty
it's,
to other women." It's
women are
true.
so nice. They're
Women
not
are
mean.
so nasty, especially to other women. You gotta watch out. Because
Yep.
I've had some women do some like low down, like villain type stuff. It's like this is too much.
Mm-hmm.
If you put this effort into something useful, you'd be surprised.
There's a reason. There's a reason why we say that men and women should be equal, even though they're not the same. Because they're equal. They're equally good and equally evil.
Oh yeah, there's
in their
some
own
like
ways.
nasty like female serial killers. Nobody's
Yeah.
giving like the time of day to. It's like, dude, you
Yeah,
see
nobody
what
gives a
this chick
fuck.
is doing? Like this
Mhm.
chick is doing crazy stuff. Let's pretend that like women aren't murdering dudes.
Yeah, it's like, do you remember when before they removed the excuse of menopause, women could kill their husband, no problem.
It's crazy.
It was a thing. Like, check it out.
I'll
If
have
you
to look
said
that up.
you had menopause, you could kill your man. You could do
That's
anything you fucking
clown.
want.
That's some clown behavior stuff. That no.
That's what they're trying to do again. Because look at what's
Nah,
going on. A
that's
woman can
no
lash out at
excuse.
you. A woman can lash out at you in public, beat the fuck out of you. You'll let it
That's no
happen, and
excuse.
people will laugh at you, going, "Why don't you defend yourself?" I could, but if I do, I'm fucked.
Okay, Dan is enjoying Christmas.
But it's always weird. It's like, oh, the guy probably asked for it. Then you're like, the other way around. It's like you'll see 20 guys jumping on that guy.
See, the thing about like the thing with guys that I appreciate, like if they're upset, like dudes will like they'll duke it out, right? They'll get into like a fist fight, they go home, like they do
Yeah.
whatever, or they'll just stop messing with each other. They're like, okay, you were acting like a clown, bye, and you won't hear from that guy again. Or it's like, oh, I'm sorry, we had that disagreement. Like, let's go play basketball after this, whatever. Like,
Mhm.
women will take it to the next level. And this is some like 5-year planning, like villain plan
Yep.
type stuff. And like this chick will act like your friend. She's there to help you when you're down. She does all this. She's waiting for the moment. Boom. Like she sets your house on fire. She's doing all this
Yeah,
stuff.
so
She's destroyed your
it's-
property. She's nuked your car. She's
Dude.
cut your brakes. I've had that happen, guys. Every
When I
single
was-
thing that
when
I've
I was in
mentioned, a
security,
chick
we
has
had-
done that.
when I was in security, I had to escort and get an employee, a woman employee, out to the police and everything because she was slowly poisoning someone in her car
Dude, no, stop. That stuff. That's
just to make him sick. Yeah,
Because and it's so tough because if you're another chick and you're like, hey, this chick is like cut my brakes, she's like destroyed my property. The police are like, oh, like, are you serious right now?
what'd you
Like,
do?
dude, like send them right now
Yeah.
because this chick is
I
like,
want to say you
my
fucked up,
brakes.
guy.
She slashed my tires. All this, like, this has really happened to
Yep.
me, and I'm like, dude, I had to fight just to get a restraining order on this chick because she's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to do that to me, and they act like, oh, it's so funny, like it's games.
I-
Like, no, it's not a game when
When-
somebody's cutting
When
your
I
brakes.
won full custody of my kids against the mother of my kids in court,
Mm-hmm.
she went around and tried to tell everybody that we knew that I was a big motherfucker, kicked her in the street. I paid
That's
this,
so
and I took the
nasty.
kids away from her. And I'm like, and what did you do?
So nasty. Bingo, dude. Bingo.
But that's the thing is, a lot of those people that stop talking to me, they always go like, like a few years later, they call, you know what, guy? Sorry.
Yeah. But then it's like, sorry, I've got to bump you now because, like,
Yeah.
I can't trust you.
Can't trust
'Cause
you.
You're falling for, like, some fake story.
Yeah.
That's so sad. But yeah, watch out, ladies, because these people.
There's a reason why I've been single for almost 10 years, dude. There is a good reason.
They're coming. And it was so sad because, like, I literally had like the court system. They're like, oh, why don't you guys just talk it out? Like, dude, why am I going to talk it out with a psycho?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, they're rolling up to me on the street. Like, they're coming up to your mom. Like, who comes up to somebody's mom like that? And like gets in their mom's face. Who does that? Sick people.
Yep.
Like, if you have a problem with
sick
me,
people. Yeah.
if you have a problem with me, don't go running to like gang up on somebody's mom. That's nasty, like cowardly stuff. You have no time for that. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I went on this like crazy side tangent, but it just gets me because they think other women are like little flowers that aren't going to attack you. Because
it's good for guys to hear ladies talk
and
like
it's
that.
sad too, because if you're a chick and there's some other chick coming after you with a knife, they're like, oh, it's not that bad. Like, dude, this is like a blunt object she's coming at you with.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, it's not that bad. Like, talk it out." Like,
Oh,
I'm not
you could
gonna
have just
talk it out.
disarmed her. You could have just disarmed her. Fuck
Now,
you.
luckily, I do have like a lot of like martial arts stuff. I can take something out of somebody's hand, but I
Yeah, but
prefer not to.
but it's
I
still
prefer to
you
chill.
going out of your way to protect them. It's like, are you fucking done telling
And
me
dude,
to
I've
protect
had
the
like
aggressor?
I called the police on this chick because she's crazy in real time. They didn't get back to me until the next day. I'm like, dude, she came here. She brought her felon husband. Like, dude, really? Really?
Yep. It's
Okay.
even worse.
Like,
It's even worse
oh,
here.
don't worry, we'll send them out next day.
It's
Like,
even worse here, dude. You can be in a couple, right? She can be the violent one, right? You didn't even raise a fucking fist on her.
Mhm.
If she calls the police on you, you're fucked.
Mhm.
No matter what.
It's so sad. So sad. Yes, I feel you, Tank Fur. Yeah, moms are definitely off limits. Like, especially if your mom's not even involved. Like, why are you bringing that? And then it's nasty because the other games women will play is that they'll use social media against you, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
Oh,
in this
guy, you're a
same
strong guy.
crazy,
You should be able to fucking
chick,
handle it.
this same crazy chick thinks she can go on like Facebook Live and like broadcast herself damaging your property,
Yep.
like just like basically blasting your business, this and that, spreading like lies in real time. And then it takes like a full couple of days just to get the video down because it's like a ton of lies. But by the time it's already out there, it's like, oh, 10,000 views, 20,000, whatever.
And they don't have to apologize. They don't have to
Yeah,
fix it. They don't have to do anything. The damage always already done because
yeah.
nobody believes you after that, no
Just
matter
to
what.
just to protect yourself. Like, and this is another chick doing
Why
this
do
to
you
me.
think? Why do you
Like,
think that this believe all women is wrong and everybody stands against it?
yeah, and then it's like when you're talking to the judge, they think that, oh, it's just two women having a cat fight. Like, no,
Did
this
you
woman is dangerous.
did you ever check what happened to the woman that started those battered woman centers?
No, the Eliza Blue
No,
or
no, no.
somebody
The
different.
actual old lady, the lady that started the battered woman center because the back then in the 50s or 40s or something, she was the one that the idea was to solve the issue for her. She was not just there to protect the ladies. She was there to solve the issues, you know. So then she realized that 50% of the fucking ladies are actually the aggressor
Mm.
and actually starting the fucking problem, the fights, the this, the that.
Because
So
like
and
in
when she
school,
started
dude.
bringing light upon it, right?
Yeah.
The feminists turned against her and they took over her
Mhm.
business, all the housing. She owned all the freaking battered woman housing in the UK, and
Oh wow,
she owned in the US. They took over, kicked her out of it. She's not even allowed to go there anymore,
that's wild.
and she's still around.
Hmm.
Classic feminist. It's like
Oh,
like my grandma and my mom when she told me, goes, we grew up feminist. And then she goes, the entire feminist thing turned into a men hating thing. We don't hate. I don't.
yeah. See, there's a difference, people. There's a difference between like wanting equal like pay or whatever and hating men.
Protection, yeah.
That's two separate things, guys. That's literally two separate things.
If you hate men, you think you're better than men, then you're the problem. It's the same thing that we addressed before. Yeah, we're different, but you're kind of supposed to be completing each other's.
Yeah, but then women will say, "Oh, we want like equal rights," and it's like, okay, so you
We
want to
don't
go
need
work
no
in the
man.
sewer? You want to go work in the sewers in New York? Oh, sorry, I'm gonna go, make a sandwich. Like, dude, stop that. Just say that you just want to get paid more for doing nothing. That's all you gotta do. I respect somebody that's straight up. If you're like, hey, I want to get a lot of money for doing nothing, good for you. That's your prerogative. But like, you acting like you want equality in like every single facet
But it's
is
obvious that all you
unrealistic.
want is special treatment.
You want to go work in the oil fields, go to the train yard. I don't want to do any of that stuff. Like, but there's a guy out there who's going to do it, and
But it's
power to him.
yeah, but it's the same thing as this. Okay, it's like they're all going around. down all men are toxic. That's toxicity, and men are toxic. You guys are bigots. I got
But
this.
then guess what? When there's a
But
draft,
when there's a
there's a
problem,
draft,
go
and they're
protect us,
wanting to
guys.
like get women. Oh no, all the women
Yeah.
disappeared
So-
when the draft rolls up.
Yeah, but that's
Like,
not the
come on.
problem. What I'm trying to address is this: as soon as there's a problem, it's guys protect us.
Yeah,
Where were you? Why didn't you step in?
that's like people that hate on the police, and then what do they go?
Yeah.
They go call the police. It's like, guys, you
Oh,
can't
guys,
have it both
You
ways.
you have to step in when a girl's getting attacked or getting. You're like, no, we don't.
Mhm.
When you do, usually the woman turns around and attacks you because you're protecting the bitch against another guy that's her boyfriend. What the fuck? Fuck you, okay? It's like women are not. They're crazy as well. It's like the fuck.
Mhm. And you
Welcome
gotta
to-
watch out because like other women will like viciously bully other women.
So,
Like, and then people just think it's a
if
joke.
you have girls, you know exactly how it is because it's not guys. It's not anything that's gonna make your girl cry. It's gonna fucking girl that's gonna laugh at her because her tits are bigger than hers.
In the morning rain.
You know.
I know this has turned into a rant stream. I'm sorry, guys, but like, it annoys me because you can't have these conversations without somebody calling you ist or phobe.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is just a discussion, guys. What is this? I haven't talked about Weebury for an hour.
Think about Crystal's point in action. Think
God.
about all the times I defended Crystal from Sugar trying to destroy our campaign, allegedly. And then she turns around and talks Weebury
I
for
did
an
not
hour.
talk about Weebury for an hour. It was probably like 20 to 30 minutes at most, guys.
And then Tank had
It was
said
not full Weebury.
Crystal is a karateka.
Subscribe to the Honey Badger roast and leave a like.
Huh?
I think Honey Badgers. That's a while back.
He's got the booty, don't quit.
Do you know what the Honey Badgers are, Crystal?
Yeah. The animal?
No. The ladies. They were the ladies that grouped up together to defend men's rights.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about like the actual like animal. I was like, okay.
The Honey Badgers.
I know, Tank. Fair.
I didn't know. She's
It was-
gaslighting me. Mo. Mo, what is this? Dude.
Yep.
I only talked about Chainsaw Man briefly. Like, barely mentioned Berserk. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, Chris.
Huh?
I think it's time to tell people to sub, like, and share.
It seems like it's almost 4 hours. Oh no.
Yeah, it's almost 4 hours. It's 3 p.m.
4 hours of rain.
Chris does need to sleep. He has work tonight.
Sleep. Yeah. I was hoping we could get her funded today on the stream, but we fell short. But
Maybe
we did
later
get some
tonight.
backers.
You did amazing, Chris.
Yeah, we did great. We got some backers.
We had good conversations.
So saying, Sim,
Or are
I
you gonna
like
have
that
a
you
real
got-
chat like
Hey,
this?
Sim, I like that you got that reference. So you've been on the web since 2014. 2012, I was part of that men activist thing. Remember, I am one of the only guys here that won full custody of his kids in court. It's a rare fucking thing. I showed up in court and I won.
We did get quite a few new backers for both Swarm and Goodnight. So we
And I
can't complain.
appreciate it, guys.
It was a great stream. It's always good to have McGhee with us and Shane. It's always fun to talk.
Yeah.
And everything. And you know, Sim doesn't get to go on his rants too often, so it's good to once in a while get him to get it out of the system.
I know. Like, what's sad is if you got me on more shows like this, I'd just be like ranting nonsense. It'd just be like a 5-hour stream, and I'm ranting about who even knows.
Let's see.
I might have to get you as a co-host for Doodle and Chum.
Oh no.
Sim for his kids while Sugar abandoned his.
Yep.
I don't have any kids. But everybody, do go. If you haven't, check out the Good Night. She's only got 37 hours left. Let's get her funded. And if you
You're
have
so
checked it
close.
out, then go share it around on social media. Let people
Yeah.
know about it.
Twitter, Facebook, the groups, go.
Yeah, we got to get her funded. So let people know about it, and let's get this thing going. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And
Thanks for tolerating the long rants, guys.
Yeah.
They're fun.
We will see
Most-
you all on the next one.
They're fun.
Later.
You feel better after.
Later.
Later.
I